welcome to another episode of the CheckDown. I'm one of your hosts, Smitty. I'm here with my people. What's good, JMIK?
Nothing, man. It's been a long time coming, man. Football is officially back. A long time coming, man.
But sound like you almost started singing, boy.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, man. I've been waiting for college football for about 6 months, man. I mean, the way my team lost in the college football playoff, man, I've been waiting for this for a long time. That's it.
Yeah, man, we back to greatness, man. What's good, sir?
Ain't shit. I can't call it. You know what I'm saying? Ready to get at it.
Pop, what's good with you?
Chilling. Glad to be back with the people.
Yeah, we take a trip to the AFC South today, man. We got Spo back in the building. You know, she always here, man. What's good?
What up, niggas? Fuck you, certified.
Damn.
She got it out early. She got it out.
Damn.
Out early, boy.
And we had, Swarm probably, they have us connected, but we're going to have a few more in here today, man. We're gonna get popping, man. But let's talk about some news, man. Y'all know what happened, man. I said it was going to happen, but y'all know what happened, man. Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys traded to the Green Bay Packers for 2 firsts and Kenny Clark. And he got that bag. 4 years, $188 million. Man, look. When I was talking and saying it was gonna happen, J-Mick, I was like kind of trolling. Then when it happened, I was just like, oh. It's kind of bad, but
Yeah,
I love Jerry Jones.
Yeah, I mean, for me, in most of these situations, like you'll hear me in spaces or wherever you hear me at, and you'll be, a dude say he wanted to be traded, I'd be like, that don't mean nothing. But like when Micah wrote that letter, I was like, this might be something a little different, man. It might be something a little different, and that's kind of what it was.
Yeah, I agree. I thought the possibility of Micah getting traded was there. My only thing was I didn't think they would do it in conference.
To the team that be packing you up.
Yeah, that was my only thing. I didn't believe that they would trade him in the NFC. So for them to trade him to the Packers, I was very surprised with that.
Yeah, I thought
it's crazy, bro. Because earlier in the space, I say it was like probably like I want to say like 11:30. I said watch these niggas trade Micah, bro. Literally said it, and then I think hour and a half later, somebody came up on stage and was like, "These motherfuckers traded Micah." Wait, can we say that on here? Is it unfiltered? All right, yeah. Fuck you, certified.
Damn.
Yeah, these motherfuckers traded Micah, bro, and that shit was. So I feel sorry for Dallas. I just want to say, actually, I don't feel sorry for Dallas. The people of Dallas, fuck you. I don't feel sorry for you. And yeah, you're getting everything you deserve over the last few years for being some shit. Shout out to y'all. Well, because you got to think they just lost Luka. Okay, for the true Dallas bred that are Cowboys, like the heart of Dallas fans, Mavericks and fucking Cowboy fans, right? Them niggas just lost everything.
Both they franchise
players within less than 12 months, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, if you hated Dallas, you are enjoying this. Yo, Nichols, she hate Dallas.
I hate the city, so everything about them.
Yeah, it's a rough situation. I mean, it is.
Yeah, I want to get my.
They know how I feel when we traded Jalen Ramsey. I just want to say that when we traded, this is equivalent to when the Jags traded Jalen Ramsey. This is how hurt I was.
Is
Hope
it
y'all
though?
enjoy that. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was never supposed to happen. I'm sorry.
Well, I just want to say I want to give my condolences to the good homegirl Jazz. I know she a diehard Mavericks fan and a diehard Cowboy fan, and you know, toughen up, Buttercup.
But he did get that bag, though.
That was crazy.
The key to the whole thing is they paid him no hesitation. Now I think if you watch on, they got like 2 of the highest average paid. Two top 2.
I think
2 of the top 5 or something like that.
Are like both players got over 100 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that
with Parsons?
Yeah, did y'all see that Parsons first year his first year that he
62.
gets paid is
62.
it's 62. Max Crosby over the next 2 years will only make $64 million.
I think
Yeah.
in the first 2 years of that contract, he gonna make like 110, ain't it?
It's 120. It was like 120. It was a crazy number.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you look at the Green
32.
Bay Packers, though, like,
132.
that's kind of what they do with these free agent contracts that they because I mean the running back they got from the Raiders, they did the same thing. Like he got most of his money in the
And
first
Buddy from
year.
the Giants.
Yep.
So
Well,
that's
it makes good for them if another player on free agency becomes available. They're gonna have that money because they already gave their guys the bulk of the contract. They're gonna be able to continue to pay really good players, whether they draft them or whether they grabbing them out of free agency. They are definitely moving smart with the money, in my opinion. When you paying that caliber of player anyway, like paying Michael Parsons that money up front, essentially is very smart
And
because he is gonna come back to the table.
I think they did a great job paying him, but I think Dallas really sold out on some weirdo because those picks essentially are 2 second-round picks. You traded Michael for 2 seconds and Kenny Clark.
Well, so that's
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say that depends on how much faith you got in
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. Yeah, I hate to say it like that. I don't have a problem with the kid. I think I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think
No,
he's
you don't.
terrible. Yeah, I do. I don't think
You
he's
don't
terrible.
think he good? No, you
I
don't.
think he's okay. Okay,
let's
all
go.
right.
all
Shut
right,
up.
all
Shut
right.
up.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Shut
If
up.
they
He's
make the playoffs,
okay.
let's go. Look at it like this: if they make the
I
playoffs
think
and
he's
get one win,
okay. That's all I'm saying.
that pick is somewhere in the 20s.
No, now that's a fact. If they make the playoffs, which right now the Packers are a playoff team. I think we all can agree there, right? Like they're a playoff team. So yes, it's a playoff pick, but y'all looking at it as them specifically drafting at that position. You have no idea what players may become available in free agency or might be disgruntled that might just be worth one of those
So when
first
the
round
last time
picks.
they
You know
made
what?
that move?
No, but
When the
hold
last
on.
time you seen Dallas make that move?
Well, for starters, who's
Didn't
been
they trade
available
Pickens?
that Dallas has needed? They just went out and got George Pickens. Now he didn't cost them a first round pick, but let's not act like George Pickens ain't a first round wide receiver because he is.
What
And
they
then
gave
not
up
only
though?
that, hold
What they
on,
gave up
hold
to
on.
Fourth.
George?
They get fourth.
They gave up
Second. I'm sorry. No,
a
was it second
disgruntled.
or third? Something like that.
But that's what I'm saying. So what happens if you get a
He gone.
don't get me wrong. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, bro. They can use those picks in different lights. What if they are fourth overall, fifth overall in the draft because they're terrible? Now, granted, I don't expect the Cowboys to be a top 5 draft pick, but let's say they're a top 10 draft pick in the upcoming years and they got those picks, bro. And you got the quarterback that you want sitting there, and that quarterback might not want to go to the Browns or whoever's
This
picking
might
that
be a
first. You
setup
got
for
2
Arch in
first round
26.
picks.
Okay,
It
no, we're
could
not
be a
doing that.
setup.
No,
It
we're
No, I'm
not
could be
saying
doing
a
2
setup.
years. No.
No.
So,
No,
Quan,
no, we are not.
What I'm
2027,
saying is, in 2
2027 too.
years,
They got
No,
they
yeah.
got 2 first round picks for the next 2 years. Maybe that second year they trade up for Arch.
no,
Yeah,
we're not
those
putting Arch
that
on the
first year,
Cowboys.
bro.
No,
Think of those as team
that's
building
what I'm
picks,
saying.
bro. Them is
Arch ain't.
team building picks. She
No,
don't want to hear that shit, but
Well,
I
Hey, she
mean,
don't like
the
that.
possibility is a possibility. They're
no.
gonna have 2 first round picks in 2027. They
well,
can move
I'll say
Yeah,
wherever they want in that
this.
draft, bro.
we're not doing that to Arch.
I'll say this: the just looking at the Cowboys, I don't think they're gonna have a lot of big money contracts coming up in like the next 2 years, right? I think Pickens might be the one,
I don't think he
maybe
get paid.
Diggs or whatever, but they don't really have a lot of
Oh, they're
big
gonna
money
cut
Well,
him.
contracts.
They're
they're
gonna
gonna
cut
pay that
him.
tight end too, Pop. They are gonna pay their tight
Ferguson.
end.
And
Yeah,
They
that
did pay him already.
Yeah.
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
He
They
already got
paid
Ferguson.
paid.
Ferguson.
Yeah,
Ferguson
He
man.
got
got paid.
paid.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
got
Oh,
paid before
so
Michael.
one less,
Yeah, so
but
but
that
I'm
makes
just
those picks more
saying,
valuable,
yeah,
in
that's
my
what I'm
opinion.
saying. Like, I think in the long run, Dallas will be okay because I think they've drafted like specific pieces on the offensive line. There's some pieces they drafted this year that I need to see how they play for them. But if they hit on some of the picks that they had this year, they are set up to be primed to be a contender in the next year or two.
Pop, what would you put
Well,
their drafting in the last 2 drafts?
his thing is, I
They've
think
been
we'll.
okay, like every other team. I don't think a lot of teams have great drafts.
Right.
They've been
They
okay.
they do well the first round for the most part, especially if they're going, O
They've been
line
all
and so
right. They've
forth.
been all right, yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
But
I
here's the
don't know,
problem you
bro.
have,
I don't know
Des.
if you go out there and find the same talent that you got rid of. I don't
You
know.
don't you don't
You're
have to.
never gonna
No,
get like Michael Parsons is like quote unquote generational talent, right? That's
is he?
going to be, I said quote unquote, Swan.
Okay.
Uh,
He
like generational talent. So you're maybe not gonna find that caliber of player, but now can you find a player that can be a contributor and solid and great for your team? Yes, I think that's possible. Now, do they have the talent evaluators in that front office? I don't know. I think there could be an argument that they kind of miss, especially on their late round guys, and I think that's valid. If you look at some of the picks that they have had, they haven't really flourished with those. But I still think like you could get a guy or two that can be a contributor to that team because there's not like a supreme amount of holes. There are
Mhm.
some positions of concern I have with that team that they did not address. But again, this is like me forecasting 2 years from now what the Cowboys potentially could be.
And see, for me, I- the value they got, I'm sorry, I think you should have got a little bit better value. You got another mid, maybe late round pick to be in that, but that's just my opinion based on experience because they got way less for a player that's valued as high as he was than some of the guys that have been recently traded. So I had questions regarding that. The value is great. I don't trust Jerry. So I know they have the evaluators there. The problem is that Jerry is the one that makes the decision. So no matter what anybody wants to do, if Jerry has made up his mind that this is what I want to do, he's going to do it. The other problem is Jerry, and he did this already with Jimmy Johnson. He's got to prove now that that was not a bad trade and that this stuff he's putting out here about, they better off on situation now they were with him. So that makes me nervous because when Jerry feels like he's got to prove something, is when he truly fucks up. So I can see him fucking up them picks. I really can.
so here's my only pushback, right? I did go back and look at the 2024 draft for the Cowboys, and I also looked at their roster. I do have to give them some credit in some aspect because all of those players from the 2024 draft, the majority of those draft picks are on the roster, and I'm not talking about practice squad guys. They are on the roster. Um, the what I want to point out even more is that all of their first and second round picks are on the roster and essentially starting for them. I also believe what they did in this last draft, they like what they got in Shamar James. Don't forget they went out and got James Houston. I think a couple of the moves that they've made over the last 2 years is why Jerry was comfortable making the dumbass statement that he said because I'm with you on that, Swan. I do think it's a dumbass statement because of the player who Michael Parsons is, what he gives you on the field. But at the same time, if I'm being honest with you, looking over their drafts over the last 3 years, a lot of those guys are starters for them. Um, and the majority of the first round picks, they are good first round picks. We're talking about them adding two extra first round picks to a position in the draft where they tend to draft well. I just don't see Jerry fucking up the first round picks. Maybe if these were other rounds, then I would be more susceptible to that. But I don't see him fucking up first round picks. And I wholeheartedly believe he plans on using those not just to draft two first round players each draft. I really do think this motherfucker got something up his sleeve. And while you might not want to hear it, Swan, it could pertain to a quarterback. I don't necessarily see Arch in Dallas simply because they have Dak Prescott. And I don't think Dak Prescott is the problem for them. So to me, it's not gonna boil down to a quarterback. But is there a player? Is there a number one overall player coming out of the draft that Jerry just don't want to pass up on? How much of a need is that for the Cowboys? I think all of those things are gonna fall into effect. Then you got to remember the edge rushers that's come. This D tackle and fucking edge rusher class is about to be nasty. for this
Mm-hmm.
upcoming draft. You got motherfuckers like Peter Woods, Caleb Banks, and honestly, quite a bit more talent coming out of this draft on the defensive side of the ball. I get where he's going with what he was trying to put down. I personally would not have went on camera and said we
Now
could be
hold
better
on,
without
Spo.
Micah.
Now Spo, you said in the last 3 drafts they did well in the first round, and they guys are starters, right?
Tyler
But
Guyton.
because you're a starter don't mean you good. Because Mozzie Smith in 2023 was their first
Okay.
round pick. He's a starter, yes, but he's butt. Luke Shoemaker, yes, he plays valuable minutes, but he is cheeks.
He's not a first round pick,
Um,
is he?
he a second. He was
Now he is
yes, he
second or
was
Yeah, but I
third.
was just, bro. I
second
was just
round pick.
talking about they first. Yeah, so Cooper Beebe, Jake, and I said most of the picks, not all of them. So prime example: Cooper Beebe, Tyler Guyton. You
Tyler
have the
Guyton didn't play well last year, but we're gonna see what he do in year 2.
I was about to say, bro, you talking about his rookie season.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
expect Tyler Guyton to be better this year. I'm one of those people who I don't just 1 year for me is not enough to say that a player was bad just because they was drafted in the first round. I also like the kid that they got this year from Boston College, the DN as well.
Donovan
Granted,
Ezraku.
yeah, but we ain't really seen him yet, right? So we gotta, the season gotta start or whatever. But I do think the moves that they made and the player that they got back, Kenny Clark, them getting back Kenny Clark. I don't give a fuck because he's 29. Kenny Clark is a fucking run stopper. In my opinion, he's on the upper echelon of run stopping DTs. I'm not calling him a top 2, top 3
Oh, he
DT,
good.
but when
That's
it
what he's
comes to the
better at
run
now.
stopping
His
ability,
his
absolutely.
his
So
pass
they
rush is on the down spiral, but he's still great at stopping them.
But
exactly at run
but
stopping,
what's
and that
the
was kind of my
biggest
point.
issue
They
for Dallas?
they can't stop the fucking run, Carl.
But now
Exactly.
So now
now
you
you
got
lost your best pressure though.
what? But did they? That's my question. You don't know how they feel about the guys that they got. That's why I'm making this case, bro. Because at the end of the day, while they might not be a Micah Parsons, if you got 2 guys that can rush the passer and you can stop the run, that is more valuable to me than just being able to get pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, I agree because now you have like both levels of defense in the run and the pass kind of shored up. You're probably not gonna have that like Michael Parsons guy, but you're gonna have a group of guys that can work in cohesion together to do what needs to get done on the defensive side of the ball, especially in that front 7, which has been an issue for Dallas.
And keep in mind, it
Yeah.
ain't like Michael Parsons hadn't missed his games. So the fact is that when he's not there, uh, they're they're food. I mean, it's
Well,
simple
that's
as
why it's an even trade to me because I feel like not only did Jared get the 2 first round picks, he plugged a major problem on the defense with acquiring Kenny Clark. That to me is the difference. I feel like that's where Kenny Clark kind of offsets those extra picks that everybody wished Dallas would have got. Like you got to remember, they plugged a major hole in the process.
Yeah, because I could tell you now, I think Clark is a better D tackle than whatever they had on the roster
That's a
already.
fact. That's a fact.
So
And Clark could also help, like you brought up, Smitty Mozzie Smith is butt. He has been butt for 2 years. Does a guy like Kenny Clark, a veteran who is a run stopper, does he come in help to bring along those younger guys that you got on the roster as well? We also have to value veteran presence in the locker room and at certain positions. They do have young D tackles that probably do need some pro guidance. So I think it was a good
I think you
trade
just
for
moved
both
Mozzie out of the
sides.
rotation, to be honest, because now
Well, yeah, you gotta move him, but he
you
has
got
to
Osa,
develop.
Solomon Thomas, and Kenny Clark in the middle. And you
Yeah, but
taking
you
them out
still
of the
got to
rotation.
develop him. Kenny Clark, 29. You need to develop your first round pick. If there is something to develop, I'll say that. If he's complete trash and a waste, you wasted a first round pick, gang. Ain't nothing you can do about
Yeah, but you're also gonna
it.
add the fact that like Kenny gonna be there, and Mozzie is a young player, so Mozzie will be behind Kenny, and so he can kind of learn from Kenny as much. I mean, like that's not gonna make you play like an all pro, but I mean, like that, like he got a veteran guy in the same room as him, so that might help. I like
You hope
obviously
it help. You hope it
Mozzie.
help.
Like the little things, like
Come to the
technique
draft.
and shit like that.
Yeah, like come to the
You
draft. I
hope it
wasn't
help.
high on Mozzie Smith, and I'm
I
not high on
understand
that.
what you're hoping.
Yeah,
But he ain't
no,
showed nothing.
I ain't hoping. Fuck Dallas.
I mean,
I ain't
like,
talking about. I'm talking about them as a team.
like,
I'm talking about-
I mean, like, so I'll give you an example for the Patriots.
But
Right? So,
J-Man, have you looked at that
Moses,
DN room though?
yeah,
Tell me you trust
Moses,
that DN room.
I mean, Moses is an experienced tackle in the league. He's in his 30s, and we just drafted Will Campbell. So I expect Moses to rub off on Will Campbell in that room. That's what I expect, and so that's kind of what you're hoping for. I mean, now the physical skills and talent. I mean, your physical skills and your talent are what they are. Like like a player mentoring you is not going to change that.
But
No,
Jamie, have you seen a roster and have you seen a DN room? And you tell me
Yeah, but like,
was
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
like James Houston. Hold on. I like James
yeah,
Houston. Dante Fowler's actually been pretty good for them. That's why
he
they brought him
decent.
back. Yeah, Dante Fowler's decent in my opinion.
He
I
came
told
from.
you.
Didn't he come from the Commanders?
yeah,
Well,
but he played for
actually, he
them.
was with the
Yeah,
Cowboys. He went to the Commanders and came back to the
yeah.
Cowboys. Yeah.
Okay.
And he did good with the Commanders. Good. He's been a solid rotational DE for the fucking Cowboys. I do give them that. That's why I say it depends on how they feel about this kid they got in. James Houston has to just stay healthy. He is a really good defensive end. He just needs to stay healthy. And that's pretty much what you're looking at. I think they DE room is solid, bro. Micah Parsons was in that DE room. So off rip, him being taken away is gonna make you look at that room different. But I
Just
still have
looking
to
at it
give
like
credit to the
Dante
guys they
Fowler,
got in there.
Marshawn Nealon, Donovan Ezeraku, James Houston, and Sam Williams.
I'm just also gonna look at the fact that Michael, like they would have had to pay Michael over $40 million, and with Micah, they ain't won anything. So to me, if they know that they in a soft rebuild where they got to rebuild the roster, what sense does it make paying a guy that kind of money that has not helped you win anything? Like you might as well. And I'm not saying it was the right or wrong decision. Like time will prove that fact. But to me, I don't have a problem with them trading. Yeah, he's a really good. He's one of the best pass rushers in the league. But like you didn't win anything with him, so why not try to get some picks and try to rebuild?
And
I
I'm
think
Well,
gonna
it's
be
I
he
don't
needs
think
a
he got
honest.
enough.
liability
think
in
it's
the running
how
too.
I
He
think
needs
it's
a
how they got
liability in the
there.
running.
I think it's how they wound up there because
I don't think he
had
got
you made
enough.
had you made the decision in the off season to say, you know what, we're not paying him that kind of money. Um, let's see about trading him. And had you been trying to do something and you had did it around the draft, I think we would have saw it differently versus all of the bullshit
I think
that
the
was going
problem
on.
I think the problem was when the agent stepped in. I think that became the issue with them getting the deal done. And at that point, that's why I assumed he was going to get traded if they didn't get a deal done by week 1. I assumed he was going to get traded. Again, I thought it was going to be to an AFC team, but it was the Packers and we're here now. I don't think them trading Micah changes what I think the team was going to do this season anyway, right? Because again, they have holes on that team, and I don't know if they address them. And there's a lot of change, especially in the coaching room that they have in Dallas now. And so I don't know how they're going to perform as a team. Do I think Dak might have to go over and beyond coming off the injury he had this season? Yes, currently, right now, I do believe that. I think he has to play damn near perfect, and we know Dak doesn't do that pretty well. Like I think he could carry that team, but my problem is on the defensive side of the ball. I don't know how your corners are gonna play. Your safety room is cool, but it's not like flashy to me. Your linebackers have been kind of and I think you did, kind of address your front seven, but it's man, listen, it's a lot of questions that are gonna have to get answered through the team playing.
But I think
But
the
then
linebacker room gonna be all right because don't forget they got Overshown coming back and they did draft Shamar James and he made their roster for a reason. He looked like a fucking
mhm.
dog in preseason. So
Yeah, so
maybe
we'll
some of that shit,
see. Got
yeah.
fixed. Spo. Like I think it got fixed, but
Well, the
I'm
running back
looking at
room is
this
still
kind of it's mid. It's mid
yeah.
because you got Miles Sanders as your starter, and he ain't been the same since he left the Eagles. But I'm looking at this
Yeah.
now on the Packers end. Okay, you got a guy because y'all haven't been able to rush the passer. That has been something y'all been trying to do and ain't really been working. So you do got a guy in Michael Parsons that can give your guys on that line one-on-one matchups. But your secondary outside of McKinney is big, huge question
Pedestrian.
marks.
What's the last
Yeah.
update
Pedestrian.
on Overshawn? Do anybody know?
Well, that's
Nah,
why I
I will
say that
have to
he
look it
should be
up.
coming back, right? I could have swore
I
I
heard
just
they were
seen him
concerned. The
tweeting
last
about
thing I
him.
remember, they was concerned he might miss the season.
That would be
Mm, I
terrible.
didn't see anything
No,
like that.
Yeah, I didn't
didn't
see
see
anything
anything
about him
like
missing the
that.
I
season
mean,
either.
like
They
they're probably not gonna rush him back. They'll probably just work him in slowly. I mean,
Yeah,
I would
I
think that'd be
heard
the
he
best.
might not be all the way there week 1, but I didn't hear anything about him like missing out on the season. But yeah, like on the Packer side, it's like now you're paying the guy what 47 million a year. That's what it breaks down to APY, something like that. And you still have issues on the defensive side of the ball. Like y'all don't have no corners outside of McKinney. Your safety room is kind of mid. You got
Yeah,
okay
no, it say he'll
linebackers,
definitely be
you
back for
know.
2025. The doctors
Mm,
indicated that he'll be back for 2025. That's what it
okay, but
say.
it's not like a
But
timeline
the
on like
timeline is not set.
got
Yep,
you,
that's exactly what
got
it
you,
say.
See
Yeah,
this?
so I'll
That's
got
what
you.
I
probably
see
see
right
what's
here.
up.
It said sources confirm the Marcus Demario Overshown tore ACL, MCL, PCL in his
Mm.
right knee. First reported would be extended that he possibly could miss 2025 season.
Yeah, but
But
if
he
I
not
was,
on pup or
Yeah,
IR,
but
is he?
that was the first report. But right now, as of now,
That's
I
why I
mean,
said the last time I heard because
oh
I haven't
yeah.
really been keeping
So
up with it.
but the recent update was positive news shared from his doctor indicates he expects to play in 2025. The timeline is not yet set, but the goal is for him to return during the 2025 season. It's not a guarantee, bro. Like he could very
yeah,
well miss,
yeah, but the thing
but
is, if he was going to miss the year, they would have just IR'd him already.
Yeah, that's what I
So
exactly,
was
it just
yeah.
doesn't
saying.
make
They
sense.
didn't make
Give
that.
him
They
a
didn't make
roster spot, and he's not going to play.
those type of moves. So I
Yeah,
expect him to play. When? Don't know. Can't tell
yeah.
you at this moment. But I
But
do expect Overshown to play.
I mean, like them not putting him on pup is an indication that they expect him to be back within the first 4 weeks of the season. Because if not, they would have put him on pup.
Yep.
So, well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, I think they should work him back in slowly. Like I don't, I mean, they are not a Super Bowl contending team, so there's no real rush to bring him back week 1. Like, why even risk it? Why don't you just, like, let dude get a couple, extra weeks, and come back when he's ready.
Yeah, I agree with you,
Hold on,
JMIK. Like I
y'all said
don't
he was.
even have them being a playoff contender, to be honest. Like they might flirt with it, but will they make it? I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
know.
even
I
have them
don't
as
have
a
them
playoff
there.
contender either, though.
Yeah, I don't have them as a
So,
playoff contender. So, like
uh,
to me, like this move, it didn't really move the needle positively or
I mean,
negatively.
it kind
Like
of
they're
was the
still
thing
the
with their
same.
draft pick. I mean, like Siobhan Ravel, like he's come back from injury too. Like you
Have they?
don't let them.
Hold on. When they
Do
removed him
y'all
from
need
the
to
pup list,
evacuate? Because all I'm hearing is an ambulance in the background. Y'all all right?
they removed him
Uh,
from the pup list because I thought they put him on the pup in like
actually,
back
he's
in
on the pup
June or
list.
something.
Nah, they put him on the pup list on Tuesday. So yeah, so he'll miss the first 4 weeks. But like, I mean, so I didn't realize he was on pup list already. So he's on pup. He's gonna miss the first 4 weeks at the very minimum. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Did they put Diggs on pup too?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but putting him on
No,
pup is a good indication of his return, though.
I mean, Diggs they took off the pup list.
Okay,
exactly.
they took
Yeah,
Diggs off
Diggs
the pup
is
Yeah.
list.
off. I was about to say Diggs and
Okay.
Guyton, and it was another guy. They had a
Hmm.
hurt. They had a hurt tackle. A hurt lineman. Diggs and somebody else. All of those guys came off of the injured off of pup,
Okay.
and yeah, I didn't even see that. It said Overshown was on pup either. I ain't even see that. But in my opinion, that's a good indication for his return.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
So
up.
he,
pup is better than IR.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
because they
Hell
put him
yeah, because
IR.
you
I
missed the
sorry.
year. You
Yeah, I
get
mean,
put
depending on when
on
you
IR,
put on
you
IR,
out for the
like,
year.
and if you're put on IR before the 53 man is finalized, then you're out for the year. I think it is. But once the 53 is
Yep.
finalized, if they put you on IR, then you come back after 4 weeks.
Yep.
So it just kind of depends. Like, I mean, there's different like teams will put players on the pup because I think there's no limit to how many players you can put on pup. But IR, like before the season starts, I think you can only put 2 players on there that can return from like IR, like that for designated for return. And then once the season starts, I think they let you put more guys on IR that can come back. So
That's better. But hey, man, we came for this AFC South, so we're gonna get into it. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. So, who y'all want to start with first, man? Y'all want to start with the Texans?
No, let's start with
Uh-huh.
Spo
Uh-huh.
team. They made like
A
big
lot of moves.
splashy move in the
Mm.
draft, a lot of
Hold
moves in the
up,
front
hold up,
office. Come on,
hold up.
let's break down them
Yeah,
Jags.
yeah, them low budget ass leopards. Let's go.
Oh,
You know, certified.
What's up, Spo?
If I was you, I wouldn't be talking because ain't half of your wide receiver room on IR too, nigga.
Nah, nigga, listen,
Or
listen,
should be on IR,
This
listen,
nigga.
ain't about me.
listen, listen.
Should be.
It don't matter who we got on IR. We love when the kitty cats come to town.
All right.
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know what happened when we link up.
Yeah, you ain't got all them niggas this year. I can't wait. And we play y'all
Oh,
early
you
too.
said
We
that?
play y'all early. Nah,
Y'all remember?
y'all had niggas. Y'all had niggas. Nah, y'all definitely. Y'all did y'all thing, bro. I'm not. It is what it is. We lost the way we lost. Ain't shit I can say. But fuck you, nigga. It's a new
Yeah,
year,
that
and
was
you on the
like
schedule, and
that
you're
was
on
like
the schedule, nigga.
that was
It's a
like
new year. You're on the schedule.
48 to 43 to 8, some shit
Oh,
like that. What
the
was it?
It
Panthers
was
just
terrible.
re-signed Hunter Renfro.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
Mm,
man.
yeah, I
Yeah,
expected
because they
that
lost
move,
Jalen Coker.
but
oh,
Mm.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jalen Coker on IR.
What?
I missed that.
Yeah, I
oh,
did
They
me
not
just
see that
too.
move either.
They just damn.
Ooh,
That's
let
crazy,
me
bro.
go make some moves in fantasy real quick.
All right, so what y'all want to talk about? Let's go. Let's go.
Break
Well,
down your
let's see.
We can
offseason
kick it off.
moves,
The whole shebang, man. Your
yeah.
draft,
Hey,
free
start from
agency.
start with the
So
top.
I got you. All right, so
Yeah.
let's start with the Jaguars. Let's start with my owner growing some balls and firing Trent Baalke. How about that shit?
Round
Let's
of
start
See,
applause.
like
all
I
the way at
said,
the top.
Round of
start at the top.
applause.
Yeah,
Start at the top.
Swan say, get your shit off. I'm gonna get my
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
off.
Yeah.
Trent
yeah.
fucking
Fuck you,
Baalke is
Trent
no
Baalke.
longer the GM of my fucking organization. Thank you, God. Also, I do appreciate my owner deciding to go complete opposite of what he has done since he has taken over this team, which is hire all fucking white dudes to run my goddamn organization. Now, I have no problem with white dudes running my organization. I just got a problem with the old motherfuckers. Okay? Understand that. If you're 65, 70 fucking years old in the goddamn NFL and your name ain't Pete Carroll or Bill Belichick, retire. Or Andy, fucking retire. Goddamn it. Fucking get out of here. Like, fucking leave. Just leave. Kraft, tall ass. Who else? One of them already, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that because this is the AFC. I'm not gonna say it because I know the folks in the chat. Yeah, so we got rid of Trent Baalke. That
Nah,
was
say
the
it.
Oh, don't
no,
hold
no,
back.
no.
Don't be scared now.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I was about to say one of them old bitches already died, but we gonna just move on from that.
But you just did.
So because you made me. So but yeah, so that was the start of everything, really, the firing of Trent Baalke, because we were about to miss out on what I feel was one of three good coaching candidates for the Jaguars going into the offseason. We were gonna miss out on Ben Johnson. Well, we did miss out on Ben Johnson. He went to the Bears. We were gonna miss out on Liam Cohen because nobody want to fucking work with Trent Baalke. And we did miss out on Aaron Glenn. We missed out on Aaron Glenn also because nobody wanted to fucking work with Trent Baalke. So, we missed out on some things. I do like Liam Cohen. We also made Tony Baselli our EVP, which I feel like we always needed one of those. But it goes deeper than that because now not only do you have somebody who actually fucking loves the Jaguars at the top of the fucking food chain, he knows football. And he knows football from every perspective of the field. Very smart football dude. I love Tony Baselli. So he's now our EVP. You could just see everything is completely different. James Gladstone was the guy they chose to go with at GM. Really young dude, but he came from the Rams organization. Um, and based off of the moves he's making and the plan he has for the team, you never could really see what the fuck Trent Baalke was doing with the team. James Gladstone came in press conference. He said, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise the floor of the team. I really feel like he did that. Tim Patrick is my fucking wide receiver 5. Um, we got we were forced to keep 4 fucking running backs on the roster, not practice squad. We got 4 running backs on the active roster. And they also gave the young guys opportunities. So instead of going out and paying a shit ton of money for a tight end and settling for Evan Ingram, you seen what Brenton Strange did. You watched the tape. You allow him to come in and take over. But then you also bring in guys who knows the offense that the coaches are going to be installing. A perfect example. You bring in a Hunter Long and a Johnny Munt, both of those guys who work with the head coach and the offensive coordinator, help install the offense from a tight end standpoint. And they did that throughout the entire team. Anthony Campanella, we got him from the Packers linebackers coach, who's our new DC. Uh, just based off this one game alone, and it's just a preseason game. I didn't get to see much the first two preseason games. Actually, I was talking a little bit of shit, like, damn, is this nigga defense gonna be good or not? But it was the Miami game where he started incorporating these, he started showing a couple of things, not nothing too crazy because it's preseason. And then we seen some shit being installed in the training camps as well. So the defense looks completely different. They're blitzing with safeties, blitzing with the linebackers, the cornerbacks. There's just a lot going on with the defense, throwing different looks. Shit that I just have not seen from the old motherfuckers who've been running our organization over the last, I want to say 6, 7, 8 years, outside of the 2017 season where you didn't even keep them motherfuckers. Like we lost Robert Saleh. So it was just a lot. And that's how everything started. Them having the balls to move up and get Travis Hunter, he wasn't even on my radar. We was at pick 5. We was at pick 5, and I did not have him as the number 1 corner or the number 1 wide receiver in the draft. Now I still do not have him as the number 1 corner or the number 1 wide receiver in the draft, but he is a guy who plays both sides, and apparently he is going to play 80% of the snaps. With that being said, um I thought that was a very, very gutsy and ballsy move, and just the start to a complete different change in our organization. We did a bunch of other things I like too. I really like the addition of De'Ami Brown, just based off of the way that Liam Cohen has been using him, like what he does with him in practice, like the part of the offense that he will be. I like the plan that they got for De'Ami Brown. Really like him a lot. He's just on a 1-year deal. But we already have Parker Washington and I think Tim Patrick at this point. This is probably the only time I've seen us only carry 5 wide receivers on the roster. So,
What's your expectations for T-Law this season?
that nigga, listen, let me tell you something. Trevor Lawrence has to give me a 28 to 30 touchdown season this year. And I really, 28 is me being nice. I expect a 30 touchdown season from Trevor Lawrence. No bullshit. They went out and got you a young offensive minded coach. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. Based off of what I watched last year going through film with the Bucks, I think Liam Cohen offense fits Trevor Lawrence pretty fucking well and all of his strong suits. So I expect him to have at least like 4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns. I need this motherfucker to not throw more than 10 interceptions. And I expect us to win games. Like, that is exactly what I expect. And I expect him to be a part of the reason why we are winning. I don't just want to be winning games because my defense is really good and my running backs are cooking. I want to see my quarterback go out and win us games and be consistent. The biggest thing with him is injuries and consistency. You see him play at a high level, but he has not done it consistently outside of the 2022 season. I need consistency in his high level play. Also need him to stay healthy because he has been injured the last 2 seasons. Like
Right
last
before
year,
Spoke go, hold
he
on, real
he
quick,
got
Spoke.
smacked.
Before Spoke keep going, I just want to say this to all the college fans that's in here with us. Play a little sound that we all remember, cause we back, baby. We back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, college fans. We cooking again. Go ahead, Spoo.
Um, yeah, and then look, we didn't waste. I feel like James Gladstone moves strategic. He's very young, dude, only 34 years old, but I like the way he moves. So generally, we would have cut a Fred Johnson, um, and quite honestly, a few other guys probably would have got cut too. We were able to get we were able to get a 6th round pick or maybe a 7th round pick. I don't remember what pick it was, but it was a late round pick for a tackle that we were about to cut from the Eagles. So just like little shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Going out getting value where maybe you wasn't gonna, keep that player on the roster, but you was able to get something in return from. Trent Baalke never did no shit like that. And then except for with Christian Kirk, but that shit to me was still questionable. Um what's the other move we made was trading for Tim Patrick. Like, you can tell they evaluated the wide receiver room and they went out and filled the gap. Like, the one thing we didn't have in a wide receiver room was a super huge wide receiver with a full now I De'Ami Brown does block well as a wide receiver. He's a little bit on the bigger side, but he's more of a speedy receiver with some blocking ability. Tim Patrick is a blocker at wide receiver. So I like him as well. You went out and got a big body perimeter receiver, 50-50 ball guy more so. I wouldn't say he's a speedster, but I like him too. So our wide receiver room there is full. Like, it has everything that you want your quarterback to have at, at the position. So, like, we have the slot guys, we have the fast, bigger guys, we have the fast, smaller guys, we have the 50-50 guys, we got the bigger guys. We're going to be able to run the ball this year like crazy. Like, they fully expect us
Mm.
to run the ball down people's
Yo,
fucking
somebody
throats.
TV loud as hell.
I don't hear nobody TV.
I don't hear
Yeah, I
nobody
don't hear
TV
no
either.
TV either. You sure that's not your TV?
Yeah, I don't hear nothing. I don't hear shit, bro. Do y'all hear
Me, I would
anything?
say he don't know when it was on mute.
Yeah, it's
Y'all can't hear
quiet as
that?
Oh, they no.
Nah,
no.
bro.
Nah.
Okay. That's what started happening when you get close to 50.
Ah!
That
Yo,
music Smitty play is playing loud as hell.
He's not playing anything.
Yeah,
he's
he
not
did
playing.
that
I
like
didn't
5
hear.
minutes ago.
I'm trying to
And when
tell
he
you.
played it,
Bro,
I
I
didn't
don't
hear
even
it.
have a TV set up yet.
I'm not sure. I don't hear. I mean, Smitty
All
on
right,
mute.
I'll
Like,
leave and come back.
okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Man,
do that.
CTE.
Yo, CT gets crazy.
All right,
But
so
yeah, I like
Spotty, like what does the team have to do as a whole for you to feel like, okay, we're turning this around in a positive manner?
Oh well, no, I feel like that already. So I feel like I feel like that started when you completely changed the front office. And then when the front office turned around and completely changed the roster, like, they did not settle at all. Like, they did not fucking settle. Like, if you were not good enough, you were replaced, and they have done that all training camp, all preseason. Um, so I already feel like that. Honestly, I'm just waiting for fucking week 2. I can't even. We play the fucking Panthers week 1. I expect us to beat the shit out the Panthers. So I'm looking forward to week 2. I swear to God, like, I'm not even bullshitting with y'all. Like, I dead ass expect us to beat the fucking Panthers. They are fucking terrible.
Yeah, but don't
I,
you kind of got to see what your team look like with all these changes? Don't you kind of before you? I mean, I get it's the Panthers and people don't view them that high, or some people do, some people don't. But like, I'm in the similar situation with my team. Like, we got new everything, new coach, a bunch of new players. For me, I'm just like I'm trying to put my toe in the water. Like, I kind of want to see what it looked like first.
nah, and I feel so that's okay. So that's where I'm kind of like, all right, that's what the Panthers game is for, JMIK. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The Panthers, to me, the Panthers is I hate to say use this, but I'm gonna have to say it. They are the 4th preseason game for the Jaguars. And I fully expect this to be a irregular preseason game where we get to see Liam Cohen's full playbook on display and these and Campbell's fucking like his full fucking playbook on display as well from a defensive standpoint. Now the changes that was made, remember what I said, the roster turnover and the changes that was made were mainly at the bottom of the roster. Outside of replacing the center, Luke Fortner, which I like Robert Hainsey a lot. He looks really good, and he already knew Liam Cohen's offense. Um, and who else did we bring in? We brought in Patrick McCarry, but he's probably only going to be the starting guard for like a few weeks until a specific player gets back. And he's okay too. So the biggest problem for me with the Jags is the fucking O-line and the defensive play calling. The rotating my defensive players in and out of the game. I'm not worried about my defensive front. Like my front seven, I think is pretty fucking good. I'm not worried about them at all, to be honest. The biggest question I had was at safety, but that's pretty much where the only question I got on defense is really safety. Like that's it. So bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Jamie. I expect us to win 10 games, bro. My floor for us is 9. I expect us to win 10 games. We have 10 winnable games on this fucking schedule. There's no way we don't win 10 games. If we don't win 10 games, then there's a big fucking problem in Jacksonville.
Gonna be hard
Okay,
to win
so
10
how do
games
you
when you get swept.
expect? Uh,
And I get it. And my thing is
You said 10.
10 games. Liam Cohen is calling the plays. So it's not like we brought in Grant Udinski, this young ass OC who's going to be calling the plays. I know what Liam Cohen's play calling look like. I'm very excited for that. You got to remember, bro, I'm coming off of fucking Doug Peterson and Press Taylor. I'm excited about everything right now. Like I don't
yeah,
think these niggas can.
that's fair.
I don't think these niggas can do
Yeah.
no wrong right now, bro. I'm sorry. Like that's just me being honest with you. Like it's the problem for me is y'all seen us in 2022, and we didn't even have the fucking talent at wide receiver that we had the last 2 years. So the problem to me was the coaching and the fact that Trevor Lawrence wasn't healthy. Like those were problems to me, like the biggest problems. I'm confident in the roster, and I looking at what I've seen with the Bucks, I don't have a reason to think that Liam Cohen's not going to be a good play caller here in Jacksonville.
How do you feel the Jags gonna finish in the division wise? I know that's been kind of up and down with the division as a whole, with the Texans kind of holding the lead the last 2 seasons.
Hold on a second, my bad.
I'll help her out. 3rd place again.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, the only thing I'll say is I think there's a lot of changes though, because to me, once you get back, like Christian Kirk was there last year, and I know he got hurt last year, but he's not there. I mean, like the tight end got cut and he went to Denver, so he not there. They traded their left tackle in the middle of the season, Cam Robinson, he not there. So I mean, to me, offensively, yeah, I mean, Brian Thomas Jr. is still there. Like he's a rising star in this league. And I mean, like Travis Etienne and I mean, like Tank Bigsby are still there, but they also added 2 more running backs in the draft. And they also just traded for Tim Patrick. I think it was this week. So, yeah, I mean,
Walker Washington had, and that's partly why they felt like they could walk away from Kirk because, past 2 seasons, I mean, he has produced for them. And don't forget, that generational guy they got on play both sides, that's the Hunter. You
I don't know about generational, but
that's they be adding, the quarterback, and now they got the DB wide receiver. I need her to get her ass back up here because yes, I am going to transfer her team.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just think and that's just on offense. Like I didn't even mention Patrick McCarr, who they got from the Ravens to play right guard. I think that's a solid pickup for them. But but they got Walker Little playing left tackle for now a whole season now. So you kind of want to see how that looks. And that's just offensive changes. Never mind defensive changes. I mean, like, one of the safeties went up to the Jets.
Mhm.
I mean, like their D line is pretty much consistent. I think they signed Armstead in free agency, so they're bringing him in. Trayvon Walker and I mean Josh Hines Allen are obviously coming back. Like I'm like those are the two edges. I mean to be pairing those two guys on one defense is I mean it's good. I mean edge wise. Um, I mean my question is like the corners are the corners going to be able to hold up? I mean I personally like Tyson Campbell. I think he's really good. I just want to
Nope.
see if he can just
You
kind
back.
of stay healthy for a season. That's all.
All
Um,
right.
so
I'm back. My bad. Go ahead, JMIK. You
yeah.
finish.
So I'm just saying, like to me, like your roster, you
Yeah,
did.
I got some pushback for you. So listen, Walker Little actually has been our tackle for 2 years when Cam has been injured. And Cam has been injured every season for the last 2 years. So Walker Little, remember last year, they paid Walker Little because they was going to get Cam Little up out of here. I mean, we traded Cam Robinson because we were paying Walker Little. Walker Little is the better tackle. So that's why Walker Little is our starting left tackle, and he has been on the field playing, so he's not coming in as the starting left tackle, like, and hasn't had like the continuity with the O line. The continuity with the O line is going to be in question with the right guard and the center because those guys are new, right? But Anton Harrison, right tackle, I'm not worried about him. Ezra Cleveland has been good for us ever since we traded for the Vikings with him, which is why we paid him last season and brought him back. Um, and Eric Armstead was already on the team. We didn't get him this season. We got him last season. So the problem with Eric Armstead last year was the DC Ryan Nielsen was playing him as an outside linebacker or defensive end instead of a D tackle. This year he'll go back to playing D tackle, and that should, what I'm saying, fit him in right exactly where he needs to be. The corners, yeah, I'm high on Jerry and Jones. I get it if everybody else not. Last year was his rookie season, but if you look at where he graded out amongst corners last year, he was pretty good for us outside of the hurdle by Saquon Barkley. If you look at him, even in that game where he got hurdled by Saquon Barkley, he made 3 impact plays right after that and closed down an entire drive on the Eagles. So I personally like Jerry and Jones at the cornerback 2 spot, and Tyson Campbell. You right, he just has to stay healthy. Like, I don't think there's a question with him. My problem with him is, nigga, can them hamstrings hold up? He got Keenan Allen hamstrings as a cornerback. So that's the problem
Yes.
with him.
Yeah, so the only thing I said about like I didn't say Walker Little wasn't good. I didn't say he wasn't better than Cam. I'm just saying this is the first year that he will be playing that position for the duration of the season.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
so
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 will he
I just
hold
think
up?
you just kind of got to watch. Like I'm not saying he's bad. I don't. I mean, to me, he's not great and he's not bad. Like I think he's above average to me.
Yeah,
So,
that's where I
so
got him.
yeah, yes, yes. So I just want to see him throughout the whole year. And I mentioned the whole Patrick McCarr. I mean, because a lot of teams wanted Patrick McCarr. I think that was a good signing personally.
Yeah, I like him too. I think I'm not gonna lie though, bro. This fucking rookie we drafted, and not the one in the third round either. Wyatt Milam is gonna end up being the starter on this O line somewhere, but I'm not even talking about him. We drafted an O lineman in the 7th round. His name is Jonah Monheim. He, in my opinion, is gonna fuck around and be the starting guard. His play is undeniable. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the O line shake out because I don't know how they keep him off the field. Jonah Monheim looks really good. We played him at center, left guard, and right tackle, and he played all 4 positions pretty well. But it was just preseason,
I
so
mean, but I
there's
think the
that.
thing is like, so what I'll say about linemen is like you can draft them early, you can draft them late. It really
If they good, they good.
I mean, a lot to do has to do with it. Got to be the coaching. Like sometimes your coach can elevate line play, and so yeah, I mean, like yeah, I mean, we all want to draft a tackle in the top 10. We all want to do that, but I mean, it's been proven, by various teams that you could draft a lineman round 1 through 7. And I mean, like, I
Yeah,
can give you an example. I mean, like, we drafted Marcus Brown out of Missouri. Like, he was opposite old boy that the Jets drafted. And we drafted him in the 7th round. I didn't expect him to make the 53-man roster. Like, he made the 53 as our swing tackle. So I just go to show you that you can get these guys from anywhere. I mean, it's
yeah.
and you just got to coach them up. That's all.
Yeah. The wide receivers. So losing Christian Kirk was big. It was at that to me. I actually talked about it in the space. Was a great move for the Texans. With them having a young wide receiver core, I thought it was a really good move for them. Us losing Christian Kirk does hurt, but I do agree with Swamp. I think Parker Washington has done more than enough over the last 2 seasons and in camps to make Christian Kirk expendable. The crazy part is I don't think Parker Washington is their plan for replacing Christian Kirk. They just don't need Christian Kirk in the slot. Because they've been using Travis and BTJ in the slot. Both of them niggas be rotating in the slot. They'll put Parker in the slot sometimes, but for the most part, they be playing BTJ outside and in the slot, and then they've been playing Travis as well. Like that's why I've been telling people like everybody's so hell bent on Travis being corner, but nobody realizes he's literally wide receiver 2 for this team. So he don't have to be wide receiver 2, but he is. And that's based off of his play. So I feel pretty good about our wide receiver room. The question is it all gonna come together come week 1, bro? Well, week 2, actually.
For sure. And I think that would be answered like once these games get played. Swan.
Yeah.
We had a lot of
Yeah,
change on the offensive side of the ball for your Texans. Break it down for me.
sure. So we'll start with, everybody has talked about all the off season. So starting with the O-line, major shakeup. 2024 was very disappointing, especially from 2023 when you were playing third and fourth stringers because your starters were hurt most of the season. So coming in 2024, you had all those highly paid guys on that line, and we had an expectation uh, that it was going to be solid at minimum, but we thought they'd be in that top 10 to 12 ish was what fans' expectation was. And yeah, they were ass. I lost my shit on week 3 because Vikings had us grabbing ankles and they just did whatever they wanted. I had the left tackle, which most folks say was crazy to trade a top 10, top 8-ish left tackle. You got to protect your guy. Yes, I understand the value of it. But as you all have talked about, we know it's not individually with an O-line. That's the one group that y'all need to work as a unit. D'Amico's philosophy is 5 guys working as one, as a unit. It's a mindset. The same way that defense plays with that same attitude, that mindset, he wants on his offense. And we had a bunch of puppies and some cats on that O-line, but there were no dogs on that O-line. And that was disappointing. So, yes, trading Larry Tunsil is a risk. So I will say that. All the moves per se on O-line are risky. Trading him, Kenya Green, that ain't risky. That was just, a wasted pick. Shaq Mason, releasing him. Yes, it left holes. I feel like what they have put together and the mindset that they have shown in OTAs, what I saw in camp, what I've seen in the preseason, just how they carry themselves. I do not expect him to be sacked 52 times. So yes, only Caleb was sacked more.
So you said, so let me ask you a question, Swan, real quick.
Sure.
So what you said was you feel like you didn't have no dogs on that offensive line last year. Who do you feel like's a dog on that line this year?
To be honest with you, all of them. It's whatever, for whatever reason, whatever the mindset changed.
Okay.
The moment you trade Laramie Tunsil, you put everybody on notice that, and then you cut Shaq Mason and you traded Kenya Green. So you don't have to say it, but you did say it. This can't happen again. So coming back, doing the same thing again, expecting different result, we can't have. So I will take the risk and trade you, cut you, and put some guys in here that got some heart that will come in with a lunch pail mentality that no one should be touching my quarterback, and he definitely shouldn't be touching him 52 times. Now, all 52 are not on them because some of that's on CJ. But my thing is that when I watched in the preseason games, everybody understood the assignment. And that's the feedback we've gotten from them is that everybody knows what their role is and what they're supposed to do. The O-line coach and the OC, which obviously are, well, Popovich has been there, but he was the assistant O-line coach, but they've worked together. You're not trying to marry two different types of styles of blocking for scheme you never coached before. That was another problem. So for the O-line, it's a wait and see. Am I optimistic? Yes. I think the first 4 weeks, I expect up and down. Could it look bad against the Rams because their front? I mean, no disrespect. I mean, it's gonna be very, very interesting and challenging. Come back the following week. I'm at home against the Bucks. All right, probably look better. Third week, oh, we playing the Jags, so that should be a very good game. So we'll look. It's all second home. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, so I expect that up and down until they find themselves, and then we traded Mechie. It's like, okay, you love him, but we can't have both him and Hutchback when they didn't step up last year. So you got two new rookies. So there's a lot of changes on the O-line. Running backs. Mixon, yeah, hurt. Don't know what's going on with him. But Chubb is still good. Woody Marks. And I'm getting to this to talk about the protection. All of those guys understand they're supposed to block and they're willing blockers. So I don't expect if I go max protect that I'm sacrificing too much. So I expect a lot of experimenting. Now, what a promising part has come in at is Tay Ursary, the left tackle that we drafted. I really thought he would only probably play if Cam got hurt, which basically it does tend to happen. But I did not expect that he would truly be able to beat him out. And especially since we were going to pay him $12 million. So just watching him, totally different. So I understand the concerns.
So
Yeah, for me, y'all getting Ursay in the draft, I thought that was a sneaky good pick for y'all because when I was looking at offensive line talent, he was like a late round pick I thought would have high value if he goes to a team. So him actually being able to become a starter for y'all a lot sooner, like you said, Swan, than I thought he would, shows that what I saw in him is there. So he could be that solid
Yeah, he's
cornerstone
gonna
piece for
be.
your offensive line.
yeah,
I
but
think
to me,
he
I
will.
mean,
I think he will be eventually. So I can say next season. I would say truly. I would just say,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's my left tackle for the future. I know he's going to make that jump this year. I expect it to be some of that rookie up and down. However, the scheme and how they've brought that unit along and having the veterans that are on the O-line. So yeah, they're not the household names or anything like that, but you know the difference between those that bring that veteran presence. So like Trent Brown, I mean, the knees ain't worth anything, but he's there to help Ursary and he has done that, so he's got Cam Robinson there. So you still have that veteran presence that's there to help him. So I expect him to go a little up and down, but I expect probably around week 9-ish, 10-ish, I think he'll settle down. So I expect him to be a little up and down, but I don't expect for it to just be where he's just getting his ass blown up or he's looking lost out there. So if anybody go and check out any of the you call it preseason games, he didn't look lost. He understood his assignment. Now, week 1 will be a challenge if he truly is the week 1 starter. But I'm not as worried as I was probably in the offseason when we made the trade. I was okay with the trade. I was because I was pissed off at Laramie because I was ready to move on because he worried more about being a fashion queen than getting down and dirty. But seeing it, I feel comfortable. But the true test will be the playoffs. Because, yeah, you can win during the regular season, but can I get out of the division round? my goal is for that team to be successful. They need to make the AFC championship for the first time. We have never done it in 24, 23 seasons we've existed. So
Offensively, I think your team it was kind of up and down this year. So what would you like to see? Like what players do you want to see kind of perform for y'all to get to that AFC
I
championship game?
I need the O line to be minimum serviceable because all I need is to give my quarterback a little bit of time. When you can't do a 3-step drop or he is seeing ghosts when there are technically sometimes there really are. It is what you're seeing. There's real pressure. Um, Stunts and twists beat the hell out of the goddamn offensive line, and everybody knew it. So, you know, so if they can be solid, then everybody else will be fine. I'm not concerned about the running back room, even though Mixon is hurt. I think Chubb at 75% is still better than a whole bunch of guys. Woody Marks has been a total surprise, and one of the things that makes him an asset that'll have him on the field is pass pro. The young man understands it and is willing to do it. And then there is Damien is still there. Don't know if he'll be there the whole season or not, but he's there. Um, and then you wait to see what's going to happen with Mixon. Tight ends. Right now, I have 3 on the roster. Brevin Jordan got hurt again, season ending, same knee. So I have Dalton Schultz that actually looks like what I thought we would get from him as a free agent. And then Cade Stover, his second year. Um, yeah, I like him. I think it's going to be very interesting. And then we traded with the Eagles when we met you there. We got Harrison Bryant. So just watching them in the game, it just feels like they're playing like a unit, an offensive unit. So I think we were at ranked 22nd or something like that overall. Um, my thing is if you give me in the top 12, get me there because I mean we'll get to my defense. But offensively, I need the O line be serviceable. CJ has control of the offense now. Um, so it's gonna be interesting. Nick Caley, first time OC. Um, so it's gonna be interesting. I expect them to be, some growing pains, but I expect for it to look like it's an offense. Last year it looked like it was what's nice. No, I ain't gonna nice way to say it. It looked like shit. Okay. It's just like, you can't get plays in on time. Protections was all wonky. Who's calling the protections? Undisciplined is something that's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like an undisciplined team and stupid procedural penalties, offside, false starts. And, you know, I didn't see as much of that in the preseason, which I did see that over the last several years. So I just feel more confident that there'll be a better unit. CJ is not going to duplicate what he did his rookie year. I never thought he was going to do that. Now, my argument was I did not think he was going to slump. Statistically, does it look like he did? Yes, but I know what those other factors were with the OC and with the O-line coach, and those things were removed. You removed some players, you added. So it appears he has what he wants. So now it's on him to produce. And then any questions on offense, and I'll get to the, you know,
Well,
defense.
specifically about Joe Mixon, like what's his status for your
Don't
team?
we don't know. D'Amico made it very clear he ain't discussing him,
Hmm.
and we'll see in 5 weeks. So basically, he's on the pup. So I mean, well, I'm sorry, he NFI slash pup. So technically, he can't come back for week 5. We play the Ravens, and then we, for the first time, have an early bye. So our bye is after we play the Ravens. My thing is, I wouldn't even play him at this point. I would wait to come off that bye to give him that extra 2 weeks, because as
Mm-hmm.
long as Chubb and Woody and like we got Dare has been on the team forever, and George Jordan is on our practice squad. I loved him. I didn't understand why he actually didn't make the 53 over Pierce for what he brings, but they should be able to be serviceable at minimum. And I'm giving that's my floor. I expect them to be very good, because I think you're going to lean more on the run game more than just trying to get out there and, you know, dot people up. Now, if that's what the defense gives you, you take it. But I expect D'Amico to go with heavy run, my defense, turnovers, and once that offense finds itself at that point, you can lean more on them. I think that's what the expectation is.
Okay, bro. This is to both Swan and Spo. What's a player who's like a third year, fourth year player on your team you want to see make a huge impact for y'all?
Oh, so on my offense, huge impact. I would say Woody Marks, my rookie running back. I would like to see him make a huge impact, because what he would add to the offense, and based on CJ's skill set and him being as well as being to be a receiving running back and so forth, I just can only envision what it could look like. It's kind of like when we saw with CJ with Tank their rookie year and how they connected. I'd like to see that in the run game. I haven't had a run game like that consistently since Arian Foster days. So I'm looking for that. Um, and on my defense, who am I looking to take that step? And it's kind of hard to say you need to take a step because he was a excellent rookie last year. Kalen Bullock, um, dude dropped about three picks, but he had five. Um, so him in coverage. And if y'all watched that Chargers game, the one that Ladd took to the house, and it was, I want you to stay a ball hawk, but understand angles. So that was something he said he worked on. So I want to see him take that leap. I mean, the rest of them boys, I'm not concerned with. I'm not concerned with the defense with D'Amico. You're gonna make it happen. You're gonna have some games where you go like, but overall, I mean, we led the league in turnovers. I mean, interceptions, 19. We were fourth in sacks, 49. Uh, 9 fumbles recovered. So I think they'll be solid. We don't have the household names in the middle on that D line, uh, but they solid. And obviously, you know, Daniil and Will on the ends. Linebackers, I'm very comfortable with. And then that secondary, oh man, I can't wait. And looks like CJ is gonna wind up playing, so we definitely escaped on that one. But
Yeah, I mean, you
So
guys are
for
kind of like,
me,
yeah, you guys are
oh,
kind of
go ahead.
lucky. I was gonna say real quick about you know, CJ Garner Johnson with the whole Jimmy Ward thing is actually good that he's not gonna miss extended time. So
yeah,
So for me, it's two players on offense, two players on defense. Both of them are third year players, Brenton Strange and Tate Bigsby. Parker Washington has already been doing his thing. And they're gonna use him more in the offense. So that's the name that everybody's gonna be expecting to hear. But for me, it's Tate Bigsby and Brenton Strange. Brenton Strange because I feel like he gives us what Evan Ingram gave us in the pass catching ability from the tight end. Now he's not a small receiver type tight end, but he can run routes really well. He has a very high catch radius, but the difference with him is he's very hard to bring down. And he's a great blocking tight end. So I'm excited for Brenton Strange third year and him actually being the starting tight end And then for the other one, Tank Bigsby, obviously his production is gonna be dipped until Travis Etienne is traded. But once they trade Travis Etienne, I expect Tank Bigsby to pick up where he left off last year, which was running motherfuckers over. So I'm expecting Bigsby to have the opportunity to get 1,000-yard season. And on defense, it's Jerry Jones and Mason Smith. Mason Smith last year only got to play 3 games because Doug Peterson and Trent Baalke was in a penis swinging contest in the front office. And because of that, Mason Smith was a healthy scratch week in and week out, until the D tackle actually had to be out. And Mason Smith got a little bit of playing time in which he got uh, double teamed, was able to get sacks and pressures with ease. So it's going to be nice to see him. I don't know if I can call it a leap because this will be his first year being able to like steadily be in the DT rotation. But Mason Smith, I want him to take a leap simply because I don't want to pay Devon Hamilton another contract when you got a rookie right there, who could free up some money. And then Jerry Jones is the cornerback that I was talking about. I thought he played really well last year. And I'm looking forward to him taking a leap since he is getting the opportunity to be the starting CB2.
Oh, all right. So I got a question. I got another question right behind her question. So if you could address one position group on your team and bolster it going into the season, which position group would it be and why?
It better be quarterback.
Ooh.
You must be talking about your team.
Oh, Brock Purdy? Brock Purdy got a.
He got to be talking about Brock.
What's that?
Let me see. One position I would bolster. I would have to say safety. For me, it would be safety. Jabril Peppers is available. I would love to see James Gladstone bring Jabril Peppers to the Jaguars and bolster our safety room for sure.
It's safety. What you say, Swan?
Quarterback.
What?
Oh.
Hold up, excuse me.
It's crazy. The nigga who got Brock Purdy as their quarterback is
I know you ain't
talking
talking about mine.
crazy. Like, this is crazy.
Hold up, you talking to Spody, right?
Listen, man.
He talking to your ass.
No, he
Trevor
ain't.
Lawrence.
No,
Trevor
no,
Lawrence ain't never beat Brock Purdy.
Bro, them niggas played one
Hmm?
time, bro. Miss me with that.
I know. And what happened? Hmm? Talk to me.
Oh, so you really were talking to Spody. Oh, okay.
I'm talking to slew footed ass CJ Stroud too.
Oh, really?
Ooh. Ooh.
Really?
Mm.
I got no problem with my quarterback.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm,
I was just trying to help you out, but go ahead.
no. How you trying to help me out? Please tell me.
Listen, huh?
You hold up. You would
Hold up.
kill to have him.
No, I
And
wouldn't.
you're a lie. I
Nah,
guarantee
I
it.
need somebody a little mobile than CJ.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Add some charges if you're mobile.
what Chargers? Oh, the
I said,
Chargers suck. Shout out to Bo.
oh,
Bew. My bad. Bew. Shout out to Bew. The Chargers suck.
okay. But no, I mean, I have no concerns regarding my quarterback. I have an expectation he needs to play better this year, but I'm
All
confident.
right, so where you need to improve at other than
Oh,
your offensive
line.
line?
I
Oh,
keep telling
okay,
you that.
my bad.
His thing is, we go as
Uh-huh.
far as that old line goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you're serviceable, hey, I feel like I should be in the AFC championship game.
Y'all
Now,
gonna make it to the gallery?
Like I said, if the O-line is serviceable,
Hmm.
we should be able to get to the AFC Championship. I said get there.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Oh,
what you do after that, that's a whole different thing. I've never been there. They've never been there. So it would be brand new. But
hmm.
that's the minimum expectation for me. I mean,
So
Well,
my defense can hang. So I'm not
maybe,
concerned about them.
maybe.
Oh no. Don't even
Jimmy
try.
Ward, Jimmy Ward on the
Oh, excuse me.
NFL list, right? In
Excuse me.
NFL,
Jimmy
something
Ward.
like that.
No, excuse me. Jimmy
Huh?
Ward lost his job last year to Kalen Bullock.
I've heard that before.
No. Ain't no hurt. That's what it was. So apparently you
Yeah,
ain't
he
watching.
gonna get it back when he gonna beat Kenny up. You know he like beating bitches up.
Yeah. Hold up. They were so confident they went ahead and traded for CJ. Okay.
Okay.
hmm
All right.
So what do you think?
I think y'all should get a hatchback to carry all that ass on that offensive line.
Oh my.
Y'all gonna need some extra space to get all that ass so that you said y'all gonna go as far as they go. So
Okay.
I don't think y'all gonna be going too far.
Okay.
With all that wagon y'all dragging.
Okay.
so so I got a
Okay.
question, right? What you just said, like your expectation, I mean, pretty much you expect your team to be in the AFC Championship game, right? And
Yes.
so what that entails in the AFC is pretty much you gonna have to beat either the Chiefs, the Ravens, or the Bills. That's pretty
In the
much
division round.
yeah,
Well, it all
division,
depends.
one of them
Well,
three.
I mean, that's what I'm saying is to get there. I didn't say win. I said to get there. So basically, I don't have any doubts I'm gonna win the division. I'm just go, hey, it is what it
Okay.
is. So no one has shown me yet in the 2 seasons that CJ and Will is there that and the games haven't been close. They all been blowouts. That I can't win at home that week 1. We've been doing that as a franchise. You get to the divisional round and you kind of hang around most cases, and then the second half, whatever it gets blown open or it's close, but stupid plays here and there, or what the case may be, and you lose. I need you to go on the road because more or less you go finish 3rd or 4th. Like I said, I would like to finish first. That's just a dream right now. Something would have to really happen on our team, and some other things of luck would have to happen on the others for to me to think that the Chiefs won't be the 1 seed or whatever. So I'm going anywhere from 2 to 3. I would like to see. You're still going to go on the road. Now, would I rather play the Bills? Yes, I match up well with them, and I know I can beat them. Now, you get to an AFC Championship game and you're playing the Chiefs or the Ravens. I don't think we're there yet to do it. As a fan, yeah, I'm gonna talk my shit. Damn right. Every week. Fuck yeah, I can beat you. But if you ask me to put a gun to my head and, and I'm gonna tell you no, I should be able to get there.
So it
Because
sounds like
it's not that many teams that have a better defense than me in the AFC.
so it
So
sounds to me like you're more confident beating the Bills than the Ravens or the Chiefs. That's just what it sounds like.
until his thing is, I'm just gonna be honest. Until you beat them, yeah, we struggled in the playoffs with them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah,
That's all. I mean, honestly, in the AFC, whether you face any of them 3 teams, I mean, none of them 3 teams gonna be an easy out. Like you're gonna have to, whether you're playing the Bills, the Chiefs, or the Ravens, you're pretty much gonna have to play. And I mean, that's just what it comes down to. So
yeah. No, but I'm saying it's first you mentally have to tell yourself that you can beat them, and we will have opportunity to play all 3. I've played Josh Allen. So I know what my defense can do to him, and I know that we could put up enough points to win. I'm not talking about a blowout. I'm just saying is I know I can win that game. Mentally, with the Ravens, I'm sorry. I mean, at least with the Chiefs, I've hung in games with them. With the Ravens, I'm getting blown out. So I'm not even in games with them long enough to say, oh yeah. So when we played in week 5, I don't know what's gonna happen. We've never beaten Lamar, and we've never won up there in Baltimore. So that'll be a first.
Yeah, I mean, like the AFC, like it's tough, man. Like because like when you look at the playoff picture in the AFC, it's a situation where like a lot of people look at all the teams that made the playoffs and they're having a hard time saying which team not going to make the playoffs because each year you have in both conferences you have one to two teams that didn't make the playoffs make it, and so
Right.
when you look at the AFC, it's tough. It's tough to find them two teams. I mean, like everybody will point at either like the Steelers or the Chargers. And I mean, you could very well do that, but even those teams got better in the offseason. So I mean, like it's once you get to the AFC playoffs, I mean, it's kind of like a battle royale. Like I mean, the wins you're gonna get, you're gonna have to earn them wins. So
I
Right.
agree,
And I think
but I just
but
don't
the
see the AFC West getting 3 teams again in the
Mm.
playoffs. I don't see that happening.
And I think for us, reason where my confidence comes in that from player standpoint is just to be honest, my division, unless somebody surprises me, um, I should win the division. So that puts me in the playoffs. It puts me where I get a home game. So that's why I say I have a higher expectation because to me, you've already shown me, okay, fine, you win a division. Okay, great. You win the first game. Fine. I need to know you can win that divisional round and take that next step. I look at the other teams in the conference that have gotten better, but we sat here and talked about it on different spaces and everything. Folks don't believe in the Bengals defense. Yeah, they can put 40 on you, but they can't stop you for putting 41 on them. Steelers, they haven't had a losing season, but they're probably not going to win the division. I mean, I'm just going to say it. I mean, they're not on my list to win it. So they're going to be one of those, 5, 6, 7 seeds. The Broncos,
Mm-hmm.
they could be 5, 6, 7 because I don't see them winning the division. It's Pat's until he say he don't want it anymore.
Mm.
Chargers, we'll see with them. I think
Fuck the Chargers.
damn. Let's
I'm
talk
sorry.
mid,
Was my mic on? I apologize. I ain't mean
and
that.
then JMIK, you have your division. Okay, right now the Bills own it.
yep,
But
that's true.
but other than that, let's face it, Miami ain't done anything.
Yep.
The Jets ain't done anything. You
Miami
all
done shuck a lot of ass over the last 3 years.
Yeah,
They
for
uh,
some
sure.
ass shakers.
And I mean, like
so
the Patriots
so
are just trying to
right,
rebuild. So I don't even
right, but y'all
put us
have
in
a
that.
shot at it because it's like, okay, you got more pieces for um Drake. Your
Yep.
defense
Should be
should
better.
be right. So why can't you all be the Denver Broncos this year?
I mean, we definitely could. It's just, I mean, it's I mean, like the one thing for us is like when I look at playoff teams, like I look at the trenches. Like I mean, our D line, I really like our D line a lot. Offensive line, that's a big question mark, man. Like that's a lot of moving pieces. I mean, we're gonna
Mhm.
start two rookies on that on the same side on the left side of that line. So I mean, I know people want us to be their sleeper team, but I got to watch that left side of my old line and see how they perform, especially the first month of the season.
That's what I'm saying is and I think that's all of the teams except for probably maybe about 2 or 3 that are just going to come out hitting on offense. Other than that, we always see every year the offense always looks a little sloppier and the defense starts off hot for everybody as far as overall as a league, and then they catch up. So I think it's okay that you could be slightly up and down, but I believe in Vrabel in the sense of helping y'all make that leap to be a playoff team and get in there. Because he's not a first-time head coach.
That's true.
So he knows. I mean, I'm sorry, he went to the damn Titans, okay?
Yeah.
And he made them look relevant for a minute. So, and they had less of talent, under center. So I expect that you all will be in that conversation of the Broncos, the Steelers, of leapfrogging them, because technically the Steelers got question marks. So I can easily see you challenging them. Whereas the Broncos, on paper, they're gonna be nasty.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We'll see.
But let's move it a little bit. You know what I mean? Because we got 2 other teams in this
Oh, they here?
division.
They showed their faces.
Not here, but we
Oh.
gonna cover them.
Nah, but we gonna still talk about
Man,
them.
fuck them niggas.
I'm finna say, man, ain't it kind of
What you gonna
convenient?
say? Man, it's
No,
on the
hold up.
Titans.
Hold up. Spody, ain't it kind of convenient that them two motherfuckers didn't show up.
Niggas know not to show
They
up.
they don't want to talk about no goddamn Daniel Jones and no AR.
Well, they don't want to talk about y'all lying about the Jazz coming in third in the division. I can't wait till this fucking season start. Week 1 cannot fucking get here fast enough, bro. I can't wait.
I mean, you
I
only got to
can't
wait
fucking
about 8 more days for next Sunday. So
Bro,
I
I
know
know
that's
I'm
right.
gonna be at the game. I'm gonna trust me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be in stadium. I ain't fucking around.
yeah, so I guess we'll start talking about the Titans first. Titans had the number 1 overall pick in the
Ass.
draft. And then they took Cam Ward. I wasn't. I mean, like Cam, like I thought he'd be a good starter, but then seeing him through the preseason, like some of the throws that he's able to make, I mean, he's got a live arm there. So I think
Yeah.
a lot of the throws he's able to make. I just think when I look at the Titans, it's what are they going to be able to build around them? I mean, like they've spent a lot of draft picks on that offensive line from I mean, like like Peter Skoronski to like J.C. Latham. I mean, so like those are 2 guys that they drafted in the last couple of years on that line. And I mean, to me, Dan Moore, like they got him from the Steelers. Like I don't view him too highly. Because honestly, if the Steelers viewed him that highly, they wouldn't have let him go. In terms of offensive line, and like I mean, the Steelers they don't have a top 10 offensive line in the league. So if he was that good, I would have thought they would have held on to him. But I mean, he might go down to Tennessee and be with Bill Callahan. And I mean,
I was going to say that, Bill. Hey, I trust him and Stoutland when it comes to O-line. And my thing is, you don't need these guys to be superstars. You just need guys to just give your young quarterback enough time to go through his progressions. Shut up.
When Joe Mixon coming back? I don't want to hear all this bullshit.
We talking about the Titans.
The Titans, right?
I know.
I am saying this. I think Cam has an opportunity, but Ridley is going to be a major factor.
See,
I don't know what to expect from him.
See, but the funny thing is, I think they're I mean, the kid they drafted out of Stanford, Elick, I think he got to step up for them. Because Tyler Lockett, I don't know how much longer he's going to play, and I'm not a Van Jefferson fan personally. I don't like Van Jefferson. I mean, somehow in this league he's had a long career. I don't know how, because to me he's been an average wide receiver his whole career.
And that's why he's dependable, good locker room guy. Them the kind of stick around, good locker room guy.
Yeah, but the problem is he don't make no plays. I mean, it's great to be a great locker room guy, but come Sunday when you need a nigga to make a play, that nigga don't be making plays. And so that's why I feel like Elick, like the kid out of Stanford, I've liked what I've seen out of him. And so I think he needs to step up and, I mean, for them to go next level. Because, I mean, like, when I look at the Titans, like, I think their defense will be fine. I mean, like, as long as Jerry Sneed comes back, I mean, like, he had an injury. I think they got an injury last year. They had some legal, situations going on too. As long as he can come back and be their CB1, I think they're good there, and I think their D line has checked really good.
Yeah, Simmons and Sweat there. I'm sorry, they clog up the hole. Trust me, you ain't just running over them. Trust
me. So I mean, defensively, I think if their offense can stay on, because I mean, like their defense, like their defensive rankings were kind of low last year, but I think that's because their offense kept turning over the ball and couldn't stay on the field. So I just think if the offense is a little bit better, that can give that defense some rest. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to win.
Worse than Will Levis.
But you know what the problem. But you know what's gonna make it a little rough for Cam is the run game, because Spears is hurt. I'm not sure. I like Pollard, but not as a RB1, because I never saw him as that when he was with Dallas. So,
but ain't they supposed to be running back by committee over there this year?
Well, I mean, Tony is still RB1 though. He's going to carry the majority of the load. But I mean, I think there are other running backs. So the kid they got out of Michigan, I think was it Khalil Mullins, and then they got this other kid named Julius Chestnut. Right. So I don't think Tony getting the ball 30 times a game. Like they're going to give other guys a chance to touch the ball as well.
But I'm saying they need to establish the running so he does not have to play hero ball. And then I'm trying to think tight end. Only reason why hold up, I just didn't want to talk about him because I have a problem when my horns go to division rivals. Makes it very difficult for me. But I think he has the opportunity to do it to make some things happen. I don't have them winning more than five games. And even those 5 games, I think it'll be because of Cam. It won't be because I'm sorry as
Oh man, it
team.
just got interesting in here.
Oh, hold up. Oh, now they want to show up.
Oh, it
I
just got interesting.
didn't want to show. The
Hold
second
up.
we start talking about the Titans,
Hold up. Just for the record, hold up. Just for the record, I was being nice about your team. I really was. Was I
Yeah,
not,
that's what
y'all?
you
What you? Well,
said.
let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Oh, no, I ain't saying nothing about your ragged ass Colts.
Oh wow, you gonna let her talk about your
Wait,
team
hold
like that?
on,
Oh,
wait.
Yo,
And who's that?
yo,
Who's
I'm
that
I'm
talking?
I'm here, bro.
that was
My fault,
Swan.
man.
What's your
I'm sorry
team?
I'm late, y'all.
She a Texas fan.
Hold up. Look up. No, just look up. Just look up. You'll be able to see.
Who's
Hey,
your running back? Who's your running back right now?
oh,
Oh damn.
His name is Chubb. His name is Woody Marks. But hey, how about this? Who's your quarterback?
Daniel Jones is
oh,
better than C.J. Stroud right now.
Oh,
So
oh
see,
no.
all
wow,
right. In this goddamn okay, now
oh
in this
wow,
Okay,
goddamn
okay, you
It just
Daniel
got
oh
Jones has
you
wow.
know
it's
what? Hold up. You
it's
know
similar.
what?
Hey,
We
Daniel
almost made
Jones
it.
got
We
similar
almost
numbers.
hold up. No,
Oh
I
Lord
promise
Jesus.
just
you they
got
no,
spicy, JB.
no. Please tell me,
Let me go on mute.
no, are we really penis sucking Daniel
Wait a
Jones?
minute. Now.
I am.
hello.
Oh, he said he
Wait
is.
a minute. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
okay.
Oh, shit. Oh my God.
He's my quarterback. He's my quarterback right now.
Hey, oh,
Hey,
you're
but
gonna
you
have to
can be
relax,
honest.
brother.
But you, hey, I'm sorry I'm late, y'all, bro. I got caught up doing some
Kind of
stuff.
like
What's
your
up, y'all?
quarterback.
What's up,
Hey, oh,
Swan?
hold on. Hey, oh, step away from your TV a little bit.
Oh, well, that's Ray's TV. I'm gonna step over here.
But
Okay.
we ain't
Tell Ray I
gotta
said what's up.
Hey,
we ain't gotta
Big
we ain't
brother
gotta
said, "What's up,
overblow. We ain't gotta
big
overblow
brother?"
Daniel Jones.
Sir.
My bad, y'all. Go
So
ahead,
go ahead.
Courtney.
Oh no, I was just gonna
Courtney,
say
you gonna finish it?
We ain't gotta overblow Daniel Jones on this. That's
I'm
crazy to
saying
say he
it's
better than
we don't,
C.J. Stroud. That's
but I'm
wild
saying
work.
though, look at the. It's a
No,
numbers
no.
game, though,
Use your
right?
no. Use your eyes. Okay. Use your
Would you?
brain.
Well,
No.
Hey,
Use
hey,
your eyes. Use your brain and tell
stand
me
on
how
your
in
10,
the
oh.
hell.
I'm saying Daniel Jones got just as much playoffs wins as C.J. Stroud.
No, he don't.
Just one more. That's it.
Okay, that's not the same.
I'm saying one
No,
and
no.
two.
I feel say
Have I? I'm sorry.
didn't Daniel Jones only make the playoffs once with Dabo?
Yeah, but he also has Saquon, Shepard. You feel me? We got a better receiving crew
Please
now.
tell me when was he ever rookie of the year?
Mm.
He wasn't. He
All
wasn't.
right. How many? I
Oh,
Mm.
mean, tell
but
me. No, 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 no,
isn't
no. Hold
CJ
up.
Stroud carried
No,
by his defense?
no. See,
Oh.
okay. Now we dealing with idiots now. God
That's
Oh.
not.
damn.
That's not.
You
That's
know
that's a
what? Y'all were
fact.
correct.
That's a
He
fact.
No,
is the star.
that
No.
defense was
He is the
solid that first year, and then last year the defense was one of the better in the league. So like,
yes.
it's not. But he wasn't carried. But he wasn't carried.
Um,
I should. I'm not
CJ
saying that
can't.
he
yeah,
No,
was
I'm
carried.
saying
CJ.
CJ hasn't
No,
CJ
carried
Stroud.
the.
Hold
CJ.
on.
You're a
CJ
goddamn
Stroud his
lie.
first.
Chill, Cortland. Chill. No, you're a
Oh,
damn
okay.
lie. He
ISO.
carried. No, he carried the goddamn team his rookie year.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
please tell me. That's what the fuck
That's
you
fine.
mean that's fine?
I'm saying you,
Yeah.
but I'm saying you. Wait,
Tell
listen,
me
wait,
when
listen.
Daniel Jones. No, tell me when Daniel Jones has carried.
2022. But listen,
He carried the team.
I'm saying he had his best. That was his best
What?
season.
So
And
he was
Saquon
23 and 5.
and
No, no, no,
Saquon was
no,
hurt for five,
no,
six
no.
games.
Excuse me. I didn't have a Saquon. What the hell are we talking about?
You got Joe Mixon.
I did not have Joe Mixon's rookie year.
You didn't. That's fine. But you
Okay, I was
also
on.
can.
No, 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 no,
But
no.
you're
I had
also
34.
you won
No,
a
I
game
had
off of a
34.
drop pass.
No, excuse me.
You won the game off of a drop pass. That's it. If we win that
If,
game, if
if,
we win
if,
that, okay.
no, if I had 3 numbers last night extra, I wouldn't be on this fucking podcast
I'm
right
just
now. I
saying.
promise you.
Oh, see, don't do us like that.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no, I'd be
don't do that.
somewhere tropical right now.
Oh,
No,
You.
Hey, Swan
excuse
on
me.
one today, boy.
I know, right?
I'm
No,
just saying. I bet you will have a better record for CJ
okay.
Stroud before
Excuse
week
me.
5.
Excuse me. Did
Y'all
you
might
not
be y'all might
draft?
be one
No,
and four.
did you not draft a project at number 4?
We
So
did.
you. No. So did he do what my guy did his first year? They're the same class, 2 and 4.
Right. Technically.
No. Ain't no technically. Actually, give me some
Okay.
actual.
What are you saying right now?
Actually, what the fuck did your guy do?
He got injured. He also has one of the best passes of the NFL, more than your guy.
And what the fuck he
So
got you on the
right
couch?
now he's quarterback too. You'll see him sometime this season.
Yeah. So so you go to year 3 and you
Right.
already QB2 and you got
That's
pick
Oh
number
man.
4?
but your QB
No,
two off of a money decision.
No, you went and got
You're not
a
listening.
legit.
Not listening.
No,
You're
I
not
get
listening.
listening. No, you're
You're
not
not listening.
listening.
I'm
You
saying
convinced
Daniel
yourself
Jones is
as
starting
Daniel
because of
Jones is that
Daniel Jones is
because you
starting
ain't got
because of the
nothing
money.
else. You got ass, okay? Straight up ass on your team, and
Then
you
Man.
telling
but I'm saying
yourself
Anthony beat CJ Stroud though. He beat him. He's 1-3
and
against him.
one game. Please tell me what did that get you?
Nothing right now.
Okay.
But we still got a better team than y'all. We have an overall better team than y'all.
Please tell me. Let's start. I'm sorry, y'all. But
JT's
No,
playing week
no, go
one.
Exactly.
ahead,
That's
go
it.
ahead.
Right. JT. All right.
JT
Uh-huh.
Adonai Mitchell.
He better than who?
I'm saying he better than your second receiver.
No, he ain't. He not better than Christian Kirk. What the fuck you talking
Yes,
about?
he is. Stop it.
No, he not.
I'm
Nigga,
saying Pierce, Downs, and Pittman's better than Kirk.
Wait, Adonai better than Kurt based on what? What the fuck is Adonai Mitchell doing?
I'm saying you'll
and
see
that's
this
my guy.
season.
He didn't
You'll
even
That's
see.
play
better.
last year, so
I'm
you can't
saying
say
though,
that.
first game of the season. If
You can't
again,
do that. You can't do that. Christian Kirk has been a wide
Christian
receiver
Kirk hasn't
one
been nothing,
almost his
bro.
What
entire
the
his
fuck?
almost his entire career
Okay.
What are
I'm
you
saying,
talking
Yeah,
I'm
about?
saying
so,
Tank
Hey,
That's
how
Dale's
many
better
not
than
thousand
Tank
yard
feeding
Dale's
you.
seasons
better than
Adonai
Christian
this
Kirk.
Mitchell?
is off
Hey,
the
how
That's
many
real.
not
thousand
feeding your
yard
Tank
team
Dale's
seasons
that
better
Tank
than
Adonai
Dale
Christian
Mitchell
ain't
Kirk.
been
got in the
hurt.
NFL?
Tank Dale ain't played the entire season
But I'm
yet.
saying Tank Dale
Hey,
right
how
now is
many
better than Christian Kirk.
700
Dale
yard
still been better
seasons?
than AD Mitchell.
How many 500?
No, Tank Dale's not better than Eddie Mitchell.
What?
No,
The
I
fuck
mean,
yeah?
if you're looking at the stats in
Ain't that
the
what he
NFL,
said?
he is.
Numbers?
no,
Ain't that what he was saying
Okay,
earlier?
I
Tank
mean,
Dale
yeah, if we're
ain't
looking
even
at
better than
numbers,
Josh Downs. What are you
if we
talking about?
We talking
that's a
numbers.
debate.
Hold
He's
up.
not even
You
better than
said
Josh
earlier.
Downs.
No, you said earlier you was looking at numbers. So if we're looking at numbers, how
Josh
the
Downs
hell?
got better. No, Josh Downs got better numbers than
No.
Tank Dale
You
for
said
sure.
AD Mitchell was better
I'm just saying, and
than Tank.
that's the fourth string wide receiver.
Are you a Colts fan for real? Are
Yes,
you,
I've been a
you
Colts
sure
fan since 2003.
you're not a prodigy kind of,
Nah, I'm
you're
30
not,
years old. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't
I
doing that.
can't tell.
We
I
ain't
can't
doing that.
tell.
We
Man,
ain't
look at that
doing that.
nigga beard. You can tell he
Man, they
30.
got hey, Spody, you need to get that weed that's
Hey,
up there and
Spody,
up
that's
there in India, because
crazy.
that's some
That's
good weed
crazy.
up
You gonna
there.
talk about my beard? Look, listen. You see the
Yeah,
sexiness
nigga.
right
It
here?
look like a
Do you
30-year-old
see
beard,
the?
nigga. The
Listen,
fuck?
listen. I
Nah,
Look,
got
but
put
more
those
look,
hair than
damn
you got hair on
I
your
ain't
sunglasses.
gonna
head,
lie. Listen,
nigga.
I just want to
No.
say something. It was not ghetto in here till you brought your ass in here. That's number one. Number two,
I'm
number
not even
two,
trying to be.
you
No,
up here
that's.
lying though. You listen. It would be cool if you was telling the truth, nigga. You're lying.
I'm not
And
lying.
I
No,
and
Josh
Okay,
I
well,
Downs
he
is
ain't
gonna
better. No,
and
play.
I'm saying Josh Downs is
now
better
and I'm
than
only
Tank
on
Dale.
mute because I'm not finna sit here and prop neither one of you niggas up. But you are definitely on this app line right now.
How am I lying? Josh Downs is better than Tank Dale. Period. Period.
No, I'm not gonna say period. I mean, like, and
If,
you can
if
make the
anything,
argument.
they're both
Yeah,
they're about even. I ain't gonna
yeah. I
say
mean,
like
Yeah,
yeah, but
I don't know.
yeah.
I mean,
Look
so
at
you
the
want to
yard. Look at the
argue it, and
numbers.
that's cool. I'm fine with you saying that either Josh Downs is better than him, but that's just an argument. It's not period. It's not clear cut to me.
But you have
but to say
nobody
that
that
AD
equals
Mitchell
Nico.
but
I'm
yeah, I'm
No,
saying
gonna
no,
say,
Josh
but
Downs
no,
had a
even
better.
to say, that AD Mitchell is better than anybody right now when he
On
hasn't
that team.
been a consistent wide receiver 2 or
I'm
wide
saying he's
receiver
not. I'm
3 in the
saying right
league.
now he's the best wide receiver on our team.
That's sad.
No,
And
that's how good he
that's
is.
bad
So
because
hold up.
y'all just paid Michael Pittman Jr.
Pittman,
Well,
what, a
Michael
year
Pittman's about
ago?
to get no. Listen. I'm telling y'all, Michael Pittman's about to get traded by the end of the season.
Hold up. But you think you're better than me.
No, I'm just saying, Donnie Mitchell is supposed to be the number one this
Supposed
season.
to.
He's going to
Supposed to.
be with Daniel Jones as
Man,
quarterback. He'll get him the ball.
you think he gonna get a ball? For real?
Yeah, Daniel Jones in our system with our offensive line that we got that you don't have. Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
okay. So
Y'all offensive
tell me
line
what
just
you
got right though.
no.
Ours
Please tell me.
been
So
top 10
you
probably
think
for
you
the
win a
last for 4 or
division.
5 years.
So
You
you
a
have yourself win a
liar.
division.
I'm not.
Bro,
No,
y'all just lost two niggas on that O line. Stop
And
lying.
we
And then on top
and
of
our
that,
back.
your offensive line
See
hasn't been
why I
top
say
10 the
niggas
last
be
10
lying?
years because under Frank Reich, who was there for what, 3 years?
Okay.
Y'all offensive line was trash.
Hey,
How's
they
it
had.
trash?
Smitty.
I
How's
had
it
that.
trash
Hold
when
up.
J?
I
How was
Smitty
it?
had
ain't got no
no.
sound. You can
I
put
had
on
that
your
O
How was
sound
it
for a
line
trash
little
when
running
bit.
until
JT
the
went
last
for 1,800? How was it
I
trash when
need a
JT went for
sound. It's too
because
1,800?
he's
loud,
that
bro.
talented.
No, that isn't. No, stop.
Y'all
You
couldn't
still
protect
let me
y'all
no.
quarterback to save his life.
Gardner Mitchell didn't have 4,000 yards
And you still couldn't win the division. You still couldn't get in the
off
playoffs.
of
Man,
a
fuck
drop.
all that. Is y'all gonna win a game week 1? Fuck all that other
We
shit.
played the Dolphins,
They gonna
Hey,
win.
bro, it's
Y'all ain't won.
one,
Y'all
two,
ain't won
three,
week
four,
one in
five, six.
11
It's
years.
but I'm
11
saying,
seven.
I'm
years.
saying,
No,
I'm
it's
saying,
11 years.
Dolphins is really injured.
it's
It's
They're really.
seven
11
other people on
years.
this
Yeah,
stage
but
with
the Dolphins
eyes. Hold on,
start off the
Swan. It's
season
seven
hot
other
every
people
year,
on this
though,
stage
bro.
with
That's no. That's
eyes
what I mean about the
that can
That's,
tell
Dolphins.
you that that
Hey,
offensive
them
no,
line
niggas
wasn't
that's
about
even
to
good,
cool.
lose
bro.
week 1
But
again,
I'm
JMIK.
saying,
It's been 12 years since them
I'm
niggas
saying,
won
I
week
expect
1 again.
Jonathan Taylor to go
You
for
worrying about the
150.
wrong shit.
No, I think Jonathan Taylor go
Okay,
for
he can go
150.
for 250, and Daniel Jones could throw goddamn 2 pick
Nah,
sixes.
see, that's
Look
what
at
I'm
the fucking
saying.
man.
That's what I'm saying. Our owner just died. It's gonna be emotional. You know what I'm saying? That we're playing for our owner. We're gonna win a lot more games just off of that
The
spite.
second you run a play and you in between them lines, that ownership dying, bro. Like
Hey,
that shit
by
don't
that
matter, bro.
logic,
I,
hey
I'm,
Why
I'm
y'all,
don't
by
telling you,
that
it?
logic,
it
pencil
don't.
me
Hey,
in
you
for.
think Trayvon and Josh gonna give a
Hey,
damn about your owner
hold on,
Jim
dying?
Spody.
Irsay, don't do that.
Spody,
Jim
hold
Irsay
on,
is
Spody.
respected.
By that logic, pencil
No,
me in for a Colts Bears rematch for the Super Bowl because both their owners died.
I mean, look,
Okay, bet that's fine. We beat y'all, by the
And
way,
so you
too.
just basically told me two niggas not making the playoffs because their owners died.
Well, I think the Bears. I
They're
think the
not making the
Bears.
playoffs.
I think the Bears will be second in that division. I think Ben Johnson's really fucking good.
Nah, they owners died, bro. They owner just died, bro. They finna they finna run the
Our
table.
owners.
I'm saying
They
We
about
have
to
a
run the
top. We have a
table.
top five owner in the NFL. Jim
they
Huh?
finna
Irsay.
huh?
they finna be
He was a top
emotional. They
five.
finna be
Top
emotional. They're gonna win a
five.
Hey,
lot
bro,
more
this
Yeah, he's a
games than
top
nigga
they
five
gotta
owner.
be
owner.
one of the biggest liars on internet.
Don't y'all ever.
Jim Irsay won top five
top five
No.
owners for what?
owner as an owner.
Nah, I
He's
don't think
well.
so.
He's well respected around the. He was well
Bro,
No.
respected
they
around
No.
the
was
No.
league.
No.
hoping,
I don't know
bro.
about that. I don't know
They
about
was,
top
He's.
five.
bro.
I'm
Jim
saying
Urs,
he's up there. He's up there with
you're.
Robert
It's a
Kraft.
lot of
He's
people
up
in your
there.
fan base that
No.
were hoping
No.
Jim
No.
Irsay stepped down as the owner, bro. Like I don't think
Who's
that.
and those are not real Colts fans.
Huh?
Those aren't real Colts. Jim Irsay. Jim Irsay is like almost John F. Kennedy to us
Oh
Nigga,
in
what
Lord.
kind
Indianapolis.
of
Okay.
weed y'all got up there in Kansas?
Yeah, yeah,
Nigga.
yeah,
Yeah.
All right, hold on,
yeah.
Okay,
hold
y'all.
on,
Who
hold on.
said that
Let
he
me
was
Yeah.
bizarre?
No,
say, let,
Swine.
I think
They
that was
They
pranking
supposed to
us.
right.
be
They
police.
pranking us, bro. Who is
nah,
this
nah,
nigga, bro?
nah.
Got
Hold
to
on, hold
be.
Who
on,
is
hold
this
on,
nigga?
hold on,
Y'all
hold on,
pranking
hold
us.
on, hold
No,
on.
ain't no
Let's kind
prank.
of bring this. Let's kind of bring this back to football. Since O'Shea, you wanna talk about your coach? Break down your team for me. Break down the moves y'all made, the draft y'all had. Like, come on, break it down to me right now. You're on mute if you talking.
We got Tre'Davious Ward. We got Tre'Davious Ward over there. We're gonna have a Cam Bynum at the safety position right there. That's already a great addition. We got I think we just signed Mike Hilton, a fan from Lou Amarumo. Lou Amarumo is our defensive coordinator, so watch out for that. That's why I think we're having a top 10 defense because Lou Amarumo never had a DeForest Buckner on his squad. Never,
Man,
never.
Old ass Buckner.
Oh, now it's old ass Buckner. He's only
Didn't he have a
31, 30.
Geno? Didn't he have a Geno Atkins?
Old ass Buckner is kind of wow.
Hey,
That
hey,
that's
close your ears.
You don't
Close
talk
crazy.
your ears.
about Buck like
No.
that.
Close your ears. No.
Didn't he have a Carl Lawson?
This
Didn't he have
this
a?
this
All
Didn't he
nigga
right.
have Trey
disrespecting
Hendrickson?
my
I'm saying,
quarterbacks
how much better? Let's
and my wide
Didn't
honestly,
he have a
how
Trey
receivers.
much better
Hendrickson?
is Trey Hendrickson better from DeForest? Even though they play
A top
two
five, a
top
top five pass rusher.
and a top five defensive
Led the
tackle,
league in sacks the last 2 years.
top five defensive tackle, probably
Nigga,
number
he
three.
is not no top, bro. Come on, gang.
All right,
Hold
bro.
up.
Now let him
Let
continue.
me
I'm
throw my
sorry. I
taco,
didn't mean to
bro.
interrupt you, bro.
I'm the
I
only.
just threw my taco. Hold up, bro. Hold up. Listen,
I'm
bro.
saying, who are you putting
You
over
gotta
DeForest
stop.
Buckner?
Bro, where did y'all get this nigga, bro? Y'all are trolling the AFC South right now. Where did y'all find this nigga, bro?
We had some
I'm
class
not
before
even
y'all
playing, bro.
did
I got
this.
hella toast niggas that could come in here. Where did y'all get this nigga,
Wait,
Oh man.
tell me who's
Oh
better
man.
than DeForest Buckner other than Chris Jones and probably Dexter Lawrence.
Man,
Hold
Jay
on, hold
Nick,
on, hold
Quentin
Smitty,
on.
Williams is better than
I
Steve.
Popcorn,
got you,
sir.
I
Hey
got you,
man,
I got you.
one of
Jeffrey
y'all call
Simmons
C.
is
Lou.
better than
Jeffrey Simmons
DeForest
is not
Buckner.
better than Forrest Buckner. Go
Yes,
ahead.
he
Oh,
is.
Yes, he
Lou had a
Yes,
is.
he
jamboree.
is.
get
Lou
him
had a
off
Jalen
the
jamboree.
Carter.
stage. Get
Jalen
him off
Yes,
the
he
Carter
is.
stage.
is better than DeForest Buckner, nigga.
We're
Who?
not gonna
Jalen
do that.
Carter.
Jalen
Jalen
Carter?
Carter, the kid,
Stop.
better than D Buck.
Stop.
He's
That's
top
disrespect.
five.
That's
He's
disrespecting
No,
top
it's
DeForest
You ain't
not.
gonna
five.
Buckner.
You
let him
No, it's
finish.
tripping?
not. No, it's
JB, you ain't
not.
gonna
You
let him
tripping?
finish.
He's
Yes,
top
it
five.
is. That's
He
disrespecting.
Hold
Jalen
better.
on.
Carter,
Hold
Jalen
Jalen
on.
Carter
Carter
is one of the
disrespectful.
odds on
Milton
favorite to win
Williams
defensive.
right now is better than D
Quentin
Buck.
Williams is not better than DeForest Buckner,
Yes, he
bro.
Yes,
is,
What?
nigga.
yes, he
No, he's
is.
Yes,
not.
he
See,
is.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
Bro, these
not. Not
niggas
over
a liar, bro. Y'all gotta be
DeForest
trolling, bro.
Buckner.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Where y'all get this nigga from, bro?
Bro,
I'm
hold
not
on.
even
So
gonna
the
Milton,
lie.
same.
bro, we ain't even got to leave that
Sir,
division.
sir.
Hey,
Milton
Ray.
Williams, Quentin Williams,
These
Milton Williams
niggas
and
right here
Quentin
saying
Williams are
that
both better than him right now.
Mm-hmm.
they saying that Quentin Williams and who would you say? Go ahead.
Jalen
Milton
Carter.
Jalen
Williams,
Carter.
Jalen Carter is
Jalen
better than
Carter,
DeForest.
Jeffrey Simmons.
These niggas is saying Jalen Carter, Jeffrey Simmons, and Quentin Williams is better than Forrest
What?
Buckner. Talk
Okay, so
goofy
both
as
of y'all
hell.
idiots. So both of y'all idiots.
Wait. Hold on. What you mean?
Y'all smoking good weed. Y'all smoking
Hey,
that good
I'm
shit
hey,
over
telling
there.
you, can y'all?
A
Hey,
hey,
good
hey,
Bodie,
mid
you
I
need
ain't
to go to
trying to
the
be.
Smitty. Bodie, you need to get what they got.
That
Listen,
ain't even mid. That ain't even a mid pack. Y'all
I'm,
got a bag full
hey,
of sticks and seeds.
and this is also me being unbiased because I fucking hate this team. But
Hell
give me
yeah.
Vita Vea over DeForest Buckner right now.
What?
One of the most
Vita
disruptive
Vea,
defensive
Vita
tackles in the
Vea?
league.
What?
Vita
What are
Vea,
you
Do
nigga,
y'all
talking?
watch
from
football?
Tampa,
Vita
from
Vea?
Tampa.
You're talking about a guy who can only stop the run, who's not going to give you any pass rush element? What?
What?
Stop
Okay,
it.
He
bro.
presses
All
the
right,
pocket. He
all right,
presses
Okay.
the
bro.
pocket all
All
the
right, bro.
Stop
time.
it.
Do y'all
All
Stop.
watch
right,
the? Do y'all
all
watch the
right,
Oh,
game?
Hold up.
all
he
Hold
right.
up.
pressed the pocket. Congratulations, you can press the pocket. What you
What
gonna do
did
once the
y'all do?
quarterback get
No.
outside the
That's
pocket?
that's
Then
Okay, what
what?
pass
y'all do
rushing,
last year?
sir.
Because they were running. Hey, they ran a train on your line last year. Y'all couldn't
Who
stop
did?
a goat.
Who
Everybody,
did?
everybody.
Hey, Smith, hey,
Everybody like who?
Smitty,
That
hey,
D line,
Smitty,
no,
J
that
Big
damn
Church.
D
Hey,
line
bro,
was
next time y'all
ass
get some
against the
real
run
football
last
minds
year.
on the for the Colts, man. Y'all don't do this to the. I don't like the Colts.
I mean,
Man,
so
now
Don't
y'all
do
got
this to
I'm
them,
y'all
gonna
got.
just
bro.
say this real quick.
DeForest Buckner
Vita
gonna double
Vea
team
don't rush.
every play. What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
but to say Vita Vea don't rush the man's an interior D lineman and he had 7 sacks last year.
He
So
don't
I
know
don't
what
think you
he's
can say
talking
he don't
about.
rush the pass. You can't say that.
Yeah, and that's not counting
How
his
can
pressures.
I?
And that's not counting his pressures. That's
That's
not
what I'm
counting his
saying. Like
pressures.
I'm giving you the stat numbers for a guy that plays in the middle to get 7 sacks. That's not a small thing. Like that. Like
Okay, so why are we trying to discredit DeForest Buckner when he does that
Nobody
production every
discrediting him.
year with missing
I'm
four to
not
five
discrediting
games?
Nobody
DeForest
discrediting
Buckner.
him.
Like
I
I'm
said
just
he's
saying that
not
he's
top
not a
five.
top
He's
5
top
D tackle.
10.
That's not discrediting him. Like that's not what that is. I'm not saying he's
And
the
and
worst.
Vita Vea is top five.
I
No,
mean,
I was
that's
just
up for
naming
discussion. I mean, if
tackles.
you want
Oh,
to put
I
him
was
there,
telling you
I'm
niggas I
personally.
got over him.
Okay. So let's end this right now. Is Vita Vea top 10?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got Vita Vea
yeah, I'd
top
put him
10 for
Yeah.
like
sure.
9 to 10.
Yes,
Yes, for sure.
Easy.
And that's where the
Easy.
conversation got to end in because he's not top 10.
No,
Stop
He's
the
it.
definitely
conversation
top
what?
needed to
10.
end when you
He
brought your
hold
He's
ass
on,
not
in
wait,
top
wait,
here.
10.
wait, hold on. Not only is he top 10, he's top 10 in every metric for a D tackle. What the fuck are you talking about?
And what
So,
metric are we looking at?
Where did y'all find this nigga?
Anyway,
See, Lou,
this,
y'all. I mean, y'all.
he
Y'all
What
need
you
found
to.
him. The
mean? Where
dude
you
know
find
No,
me?
argument found the
no,
news.
I'm
y'all.
everywhere
Y'all
they
being see
don't
Lou
be.
dirty.
What you talking
That's
about?
supposed to be y'all guy, and y'all let this nigga come up here and
I
represent
mean, I
them.
don't.
Mm-mm.
But
My argument isn't if Vita Vea is a good player. That's not the argument. The argument is he better than the Forrest
No,
Buckner?
no,
And
no.
he
The
is
argument is
not.
y'all are some delusional motherfuckers. If y'all
Hey,
sit up
hold
How
here
is that
on. I'm
saying
gonna
you
give
delusion?
it.
are.
No. What's delusion is you the only person in life that I've ever heard say Vita Vea is better than the Forrest
Oh,
Buckner.
you talking to
That's
Spody?
the
No,
delusion.
but I think most of us in
Oh,
here.
I'm not the only person that has said that,
Yeah,
but
I think we
you can
all
tell
in here
yourself
kind of.
whatever you need to, my boy.
Okay, so I'm in a psych ward
Let me
then
let
right
you
now.
see my
Gotta be.
face.
Gotta be.
This is the
Y'all
face of a
sound
nigga
like
who
y'all
don't
need
give a
to be
fuck.
there.
You see this face?
I mean, you the same guy that said Daniel Jones is better than C.J. Stroud. So I'm
I
not.
never
He
said
said
that.
that
Never
shit
said that.
No,
every
your
Wrong,
No,
boy.
wrong
that
motherfucking
was
guy.
his
No,
episode.
other. That was his boy.
Oh God, how you say
No,
that?
No,
that was
that's
the
the other
that was the
fool.
other dude. They both Colts, but that was the other dude, O'Shea, that was on. I don't know who
Yeah,
this
Oh,
but I do
man is,
believe CJ
but
Oh,
Stroud
he
ain't
talking to a
nearly as
different
good as
nigga.
everybody think
Oh,
he is.
yeah.
so it's
CJ
two
Stroud
dumb
is
hold up,
niggas.
hold up,
definitely
hold up. So
Hold
how
up,
would you
bro.
know? Y'all don't even know what no goddamn quarterback look like. You out here going
What
to
do you
get
mean we
Daniel
don't know what no
Jones?
quarterback look like? You don't know what no quarterback look like.
What the
You
Hey,
just
hell you
Spody,
finally
talking
can
got
you,
about?
one after 30
Spody,
years.
can
No, and
you
I had one
guess?
Stop
before
it.
that. No, you're
Hey,
damn lie,
Spody,
because I
can you guess
still.
where Vita Vea is on the top 10 list?
I'm
Just take a
pretty
wild
sure
guess.
he's. I'm pretty well on the top 10. We talking about top 10 of D tackles?
Yes. Can you guess?
Oh,
I mean, he's
nigga,
probably
what
like
is he? 7, 6?
6.
Bro,
6.
I
I know, nigga.
Can you
mean,
guess
I
what?
mean, he's
No,
the
Can you
top
guess
10
what
Where is
tackle
Can you guess what
DeForest
opportunity.
DeForest
Buckner?
Buckner is?
He
Can you
is.
guess what
bro,
DeForest
listen.
Buckner is?
He's
Bro,
ninth.
I hate all the other Florida teams.
He's
I watch these
11th.
niggas from afar, bro.
He's
Fuck them
11.
niggas.
Okay.
But watch these niggas. I've been wanting this nigga ever since they had him, bro. You cannot tell me that nigga is not a top 10 fucking tackle. And he's on the upper
I'm
end of
telling
that
you
top
now,
10,
he's
nigga.
not
Fuck
top
is you talking
10.
about?
I just told you.
Well, I mean, they got him at
Bro,
number
who the
6 on
fuck
the
are
list.
They
you,
got him at the
He's
nigga?
What
not
that
a
sixth.
mean?
10.
What we going on? PFF? Who
I
respects
don't gotta go
PFF?
PF, bro. I don't have to go PFF. You can go
Nah,
P.
nah. I
You
mean,
can go
I
every
don't have a
other fucking
subscription to
metric.
PFF,
How
so I
about?
don't use PFF.
Yeah, and to be 100% honest, you can go
We,
Pro
we
Football
keep saying
Reference.
every other metric, but
You
ain't
could
nobody
go
said no
NFL.
metrics.
Bro, let me go to NFLpro.com and I'm gonna drop some stats for you
Yeah,
since you don't know.
that's what I don't
Clearly,
understand.
you
How we
don't
keep
have
saying,
I
Bro,
access.
oh,
mean,
I
according to the
got
metric,
Clearly,
but
you
ain't
don't
saying
have
nothing about which
access.
metric
while
you
Spody
talking
does
about.
that, I mean,
Well,
like,
Well,
you know
for
what? You know
starters,
what it is?
we
I
can go
just realized
NFL,
something.
NFL and ESPN. If
Foley,
you want to know what
Foley,
websites I looked
Foley,
at,
yeah,
NFL
I'm
and
looking at
ESPN both
ESPN
have
right now.
Vita Vea ranked
Foley,
as top 10.
Foley. The
What?
dude is deflecting. I just realized this. He got ass, and we done got into a debate about other motherfuckers. Talk about your ragged ass team. What do you
Okay, let's
expect
talk
from them?
about it.
Ain't nothing to talk
Let's talk
about.
about it.
I
Let's talk
told y'all
about it.
this ahead of
I
time.
Yeah,
mean,
Ain't
go
that's
shit
what
to
ahead.
I
talk
thought.
about.
Let's talk about it. What you want to talk about?
You up here? You tell us.
What? No. You said let's talk about it. I didn't say let's talk about it. So
Well, I
Why
clearly,
mean,
the
it's
we're
fuck
something
are
actually
that
you
you
on the
want
on
to
here
coast
if
talk
you're
about.
not
anyway.
talking about the team?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, I
Listen,
mean,
the
like, we're
purpose of the
actually on the coast.
podcast is to discuss the AFC South. And you are up here now to discuss the Colts. So tell me about your offseason and your acquisitions and how did you get better in,
So,
in,
well,
in
okay.
depth.
So, okay, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead. In depth. Give me.
Let's start defensively. Defensively, you've gotten better because you've upgraded your secondary unit from a second round bust and a seventh round guy who's played okay, but nothing special at all with two all pros, albeit it was about what? Between about 2 to 3 years, which these guys have been all pro. So you're kind of expecting a resurgence. And even if they don't live up to that resurgence, they're still better than the cornerback unit that you had last year. So you've upgraded there.
So, which cornerbacks are you talking about? Are you talking about?
Jalen Jones and Julius Brents. You've upgraded from those two to
I'm talking about the two
Tre'Davious
that
Ward and
uh,
Xavier Howard. And
yeah.
then you also have a few young guys in that mix too.
So you really expect Xavier Howard to give you that level of play, even though he didn't even play last year?
No, I'm expecting him to give me better level of play than the two guys did last year. That's what I'm expecting.
Okay. And I mean, Ward, like, I mean, personally, like Tre'Davious Ward, like, I actually wanted, like, I'm a Patriot fan, so I actually wanted him to I mean, like, to sign with the Patriots. I mean, like, we chose a different corner to give money to, so I don't really got no pushback on him and Tre'Davious Ward. Xavier Howard, to me, I mean, he played
water right
for the
there.
Dolphins,
Man,
Before I got
don't
pour water.
so he played for the
don't have
Dolphins, so I know about Xavier Howard, and to me, I mean, it's a risky play. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, not
don't
really
have too
because
high expectations for Tre'Davious Ward, dog. Like
no, I don't have expectations for him to be some all pro. No, I
BTJ
have
about to get another
expectations for
nigga
him to be.
fired.
You
BTJ
said what?
about to get
I think you're
another
saying he's
nigga
got
fired.
expectations from in terms of the players that he had, and letting those guys
No. The players that you had
play.
comparative to last year, and I think it was a significant upgrade with those two guys over what you had last year in those young, inexperienced, and let's be honest, quite honestly, talent bereft players in your cornerback unit. So you've gotten better there, just upgrading, especially if you get a higher level of play than what you did last year.
Yeah, I mean, but so like Tre'Davious, like I said, I don't mind him as a corner. I like him as a corner. I'm just saying for your other corner, Xavier Howard, that's a little bit more risky. I think that move is risky because, like I said, he didn't play last year, and so
It's not risky.
it kind of is because you're signing a player that literally didn't play last year. That is a little risky. It is. I'm not saying that
No,
he might
so
out for y'all or he gonna be bad. I just risking the terms of I don't know how good he's gonna be. Like and
but but see, that's the thing. There's no risk involved because if he's not good, you picked up a young corner who played. I'm not going to say great, but he played solid enough when he was in Minnesota. And he's coming off injury. You got him. Then
but
you
talking
you
about
you do
the
still
Jalen
have your third corner, Jalen Jones, that's going into his third year. So you can hope that that veteran cornerback has helped him speed up his growth. So
yeah,
you have options behind Tre'Davious Ward,
but
where I
like
mean not
Jalen
Ward, but
Jones.
behind Xavier Howard. If he struggles and fails, you have other guys that you can supplement and put
Yeah,
in
but the
place
only
of
issue
him.
with Jalen Jones is y'all picked him up off of waivers though. Like wasn't he a
No, we
waiver
didn't.
wire
We didn't
pickup?
pick him up. We drafted him.
Jalen Jones, you sure about that?
Yeah, we drafted Jalen Jones in the seventh round of
And
2023.
and I must be thinking about somebody else. But yeah, I mean, like I said, like I mean, Xavier Howard, like I just think it's a little
It's two
risky.
Jalen Jones. He not talking about the one
Yeah,
that played
okay,
for the
okay,
Bears
okay,
at all.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So I mean, I'm just saying the Xavier Howard joint is a little risky, but I mean, but like risk is never wrong to risk on a player because if it turns out in your favor, then great. If he turns out to be a really good corner, then it works out. But if it doesn't, then the shit don't work out.
Yeah, but I just look at it like this: if you're on a 1 year deal, and then there's other younger guys behind you, that's not too much of a risk because what was the deal, like $5 million? So it's
It
not
was
that
1 year
risky.
for 5 million. Yeah.
It's only high reward, because if he plays good, you got another corner opposed of Ward that's has all pro potential, so it's like there's nothing but reward in that because you can always sit him to the bench.
Yeah, but there's a reason why he's starting over Jalen Jones, though. I mean, like
Yeah, he's older, more experience.
yeah, but the coaching staff must think he's better too. I mean, that's why you would play him.
Well, here's the thing about Jones. Jones was dealing with a hamstring injury that's had him out of training camp for about what, the second week of training camp. So the guy has missed about like three, almost 4 weeks to this point, and he's just now getting back to practice and getting into the groove of things. And so when you have that, you don't want to just put him out there week one with what, maybe 2 weeks of camp. No, you just don't do that. So you sign the veteran option, and if the veteran plays well, good. But if he struggles, and you can slide back Jones in there once he's getting comfortable and get his get his breath up under him from just missing so much of camp.
I mean, like, I mean, to me, like when I look at the Colts, like your defense, I think your defense will be fine. I think it's going to be a good defense.
Yeah.
Especially with Lou, because I don't buy into the Bengals, like the Bengals fans hype of, oh well, he don't. The reason why he's not good is because he don't like to play young players. I just think the Bengals young players was ass. I mean, want me to be honest with you, I don't think they was good, and it's
Yeah, they didn't have any talent. They had Trey Hendrickson. Who else did they have? They had Mike Hilton, and then they had Cam Taylor Britt. But everybody else,
yeah, but I think the thing with Lou is I think
14.
Lou was a good defensive coordinator. I don't think the Bengals front office gave him the talent that he had when they made those AFC Championship runs. I don't think he had those
Absolutely, they didn't.
talent. And so I think when you bring him to the Colts, I think you're giving him that talent. I think the defense will be good. My issue with the Colts is not the defense. My issue was the offense, and my main issue was the quarterback because the shit is inconsistent. Like, I don't know what you're going to get out of Daniel Jones, and I don't know if Daniel Jones is going to get hurt like he did with the Giants. And then when you bring in AR, I don't know what he's going to give you. And I mean, like that's my issue. Like I like Jonathan Taylor. I think Jonathan Taylor is pretty much a top 5 running back in the league. That's how I feel. Some people might feel differently, but that's how I feel. I mean, wide receiver wise, I like the core. And I mean, like tight end Tyler Warren. I didn't.
Yeah.
My personal belief is he wasn't the best tight end in the draft class. I like
Whoa.
Holston better, but that's just my opinion. And then I go to your line. I
So
do like your offensive line. So
let me ask you this: what quantifies as the better tight end? Because I think of this: if you can offer more versatility, because let's just be honest, Colson Lovin is a good pass catching tight end. Now, does he leave more to be desired in the blocking game? Absolutely, he does. So then, when you look at Tyler Warren,
You know, he's a way better blocker, and then he gives you way more flexibility, being able to move him all around the line of scrimmage, and then also put him in the backfield. So that's why I say Tyler Warren was the number one best tight end coming
They're
out.
about even blocking though, because you got to remember Coastal Loveland is coming from Michigan, where he had to block and he played in line. A lot of people highlighted his pass catching, but he blocked
Right
a
there.
lot.
Yeah,
So
I
you can't
mean,
say that you can't say that Tyler Warren's just this above and beyond better blocker. Tyler Warren had a lot more blocking tape because Tyler Warren lined up at fullback a lot. He lined up at H back a lot. But versatility
So
don't
then
make
can
you
we go to
better.
versatility to say who's better though?
It doesn't make you better.
yeah, but I
Versatility
think they're
doesn't make
both
you better.
versatile though. That's the thing. I don't think one is more versatile than the other, in my opinion. I think that, I mean, like both of them can do pretty much everything on the field. I just, I mean, for
Are
me,
you putting Loveland in that backfield though?
I mean,
No, because
I don't need to
he's
do
not
that.
a fullback.
Yeah,
He
yeah, he's
doesn't
not a,
play fullback.
yeah,
He can line up outside the numbers as a receiver. He can line up in the
Mhm.
alley as a slot. He can line up as an H back. He can line up as an inline tight end. Like that's versatility. So when you talk about versatility, versatility don't make you better.
and
What
I
when you
think
talk about
I
playing the
think it
tight end
does because
position,
you bring more to the table to make you more
no,
valuable.
it just makes you more. It just makes you more like just gives your coach more things to do with you, but it doesn't
Yeah,
make you
that makes you
better.
more valuable. So if
It
you,
doesn't
the
make
more
you
you can do,
better
the better
though.
you are, right?
We know
At least
guys
that's
who are
the approach
highly
I have.
versatile. There's guys in the league that are highly versatile. John Smith is probably one of the most versatile tight ends in the NFL right now, if not the most
Wait,
versatile. The man lines up
you,
at
you
running
said
back.
Johnu Smith?
Yes,
yeah,
he lines up at
What?
running
he's
back. He lines up at
versatile,
fullback. He lines up at tight end. He lines up in slot receiver. He lines up at wide receiver, and he's not one of the best tight ends in the league.
But so here's my thing though. If all things are similar with Tyler Warren and Coastland Loveland when it comes to their pass catching element, and then let's just even factor in their run blocking element. If Tyler Warren can give you more out of the backfield, wouldn't that make him the better player because he's way more versatile and he
No,
brings
I
more
just gave you an
value?
example of a guy who lines up at both running back and fullback in his career, has lined up at both, has played both throughout his career, and is not considered one of the best tight ends in the NFL.
But see,
Versatility
we're
don't
talking
make you better.
individually though. We're not talking comparisons to when we talk
Versatility,
about
that's
Johnu
a
Smith.
comparison. When you talk about the best
Mm-mm.
player at a position, who do you
Mhm.
think they're comparing them to?
So you're comparing him to Travis Kelsey then at that point, right?
Yes, that's duh.
I mean, come on now. Johnu Smith, come on. No.
When you
I
talk
mean,
about the best pass catchers, or best tight ends in the league, who do you think they were comparing Brock Bowers to? You thought they just said, "Oh no, Brock Bowers is the best tight end in the
okay.
NFL after his rookie season. Forget about Travis Kelsey and the rest of them." Make it make sense.
No, they not.
No, they compared them. You got to compare it to something. If Travis Kelsey is the best tight end in the NFL, I can't say Brock Bowers is the best and not compare him to Travis Kelsey. It doesn't make sense. Make
But
it make sense.
does anybody truly compare him to Travis Kelsey though? I've never heard
Yes.
that.
Well, I
I've
mean,
Yes.
never
when you're
heard
talking
that.
about tight ends, you kind of have to because he's
His rookie
when you
season, when he was coming into the you like when you
yeah,
start talking draft talk, the first thing that they said was this is the guy that if Rob Gronkowski and Travis Kelsey had a baby, is Brock Bowers. They were comparing them. It's
yeah,
comparison.
I mean, when
Yeah,
you
I can
when
see
you
that.
say that the guy's the best at his position, then you are comparing him to the top of that position, and
True,
Kelsey
true.
is at the top. So
yeah. I mean, it's just, I mean, yeah. I mean, like when you're talking position groups, like you're trying to compare players in the same position group. Yeah, I mean, like you might not think someone's as good as Travis Kelsey, but you got to. That's who you. That's I mean, like that's who's at the top of
that's
the.
the measuring stick.
Yeah, so you got to compare him to that guy. I mean, I mean, like it would just be the same. Like I mean, say you're talking about wide receivers, like you're gonna compare the wide receiver you're talking about to Jettis and Chase because they're at the top of the food chain. That's just I mean, like it might not be fair, but that's just what's done. And I mean, I hate to say, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
But yeah, I mean, like I was saying, like yeah, I mean, to me, I mean, I mean, like y'all have been able to consistently win 8-9 games a year without having consistent quarterback play. And I've been on this potty. I've even said it. If y'all can somehow get average quarterback play, I mean, I think the Colts can make the playoffs. Like, and I don't think that's
So
crazy. Hey,
but then that would be the question of it all to kind of determine what type of offense you'll be looking at. If Daniel Jones can give you consistent quarterback play, well, not even
just
let's just say at
average.
mid tier average, yeah, then
You see,
this is going to be a 10-win team. And so I think that's something to write home and say, okay, this team could be a playoff team, even potentially win the division, depending on how Houston comes out the gate. I know their schedule is going to be a bit more tougher. They have Kansas City, Baltimore, Buffalo, LA, Tampa Bay.
Well,
So oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
so you're not playing those same teams either? Because the last time I checked, you are. We're playing the AFC
Yeah, he
West and the
is.
AFC East. So please tell. I mean, not AFC
Mhm.
East, AFC West,
We
and
well,
what
we
was the
don't
third?
play Buffalo. We don't play Baltimore. Um,
Two games.
we
It's
don't
only three
play
games. It's only three games.
Bucks.
It's,
Yeah.
okay, I'm playing.
So
That's three games. So the
here's the
other
thing.
14. I mean,
Yeah.
come
So
on now.
wait, let me explain it to you though. Let me explain it to
Mm-hmm.
you. You said you only play 3 games.
Uh huh.
Difference, correct?
Uh huh.
Or would you describe those? Well, would you describe
I mean,
those two
they
because
played
Well,
those
I'm gonna.
teams.
we
They
I mean,
do
no.
play
Hold
they
up.
Kansas
played
City.
those teams what the last
Wait,
3 years, and they've been a consistent like 10 to 12 win team.
I
So
mean, I have. I don't. I mean, the Bills. Yeah,
So
I can beat them.
this would be my
I've
question
struggled
though.
against beating the Ravens
Yeah.
and the Chiefs. But here's the thing: is I have no problem sweeping your ass.
Okay, so
Mm.
So, so
wait.
I'm trying to figure out.
Let me interrupt you.
No, I
Let me
did.
interrupt you. Let me interrupt you. So
So
what
am I
has
not
been the
factual?
no. What's the difference? What is the difference in the last 2 years? And you know what? That's a rhetorical question. I'll answer it for you. The difference is you won the division by 2 games last year and one game the
Okay.
year before. So you have two harder games, and now you're looking at the Indianapolis Colts saying, okay, the games has been relatively close with horrible quarterback play.
No.
Historically,
Excuse me. Hold on.
let me
No.
finish.
First
Let
of
me
all, you say
finish.
you won.
Let me
I won
finish.
by 2 games.
Yes, you
Hold on,
did.
I
You
let
won by
your
two
ass
games.
catch up, and you're still ass,
You
and you're
said
still at 500.
you said what? Say that again. I didn't hear you.
I said I dropped some games, fucking around with some weak ass goddamn teams,
Mm.
and you still
Hmm.
couldn't catch up.
Oh.
It was a 2 game difference to win the
No.
division.
How did your team? No, let's start.
So
How did your team
I'm trying.
start off? No.
Wait.
How did your
Hold on. Let me
team
explain it.
start off?
Let me explain it to
How
you.
were you mid season, and how
be
did you end?
75-23.
Please tell me.
You
Because
said
see,
how were we mid season and how do we finish?
no. How did you start? Where were you mid season? How did you end?
I'm confused by the question.
How did you start off?
We started off 0-2, and then we finished the first month of the season 2-2. Then we went through a lower period where we benched Anthony Richardson. We lost, I believe it was 3 straight games with Joe Flacco.
No, I need you to add Joe Flacco. No, you lost 3 straight games. So you
Yeah,
dropped some games.
with our backup quarterback, correct? Yes.
Well, you kind of got a backup quarterback right now that's playing quarterback
So
play.
is
Oh
Daniel Jones
shit.
better than Joe Flacco? Is Daniel Jones more mobile than Joe Flacco? Like
More
come
mobile.
on. It's not this hard to quantify. Okay, what was the difference between last year and what's going to be the difference between this year? So that's
Was
where I
the
look. So
previous year? No. What was
hold
the previous
on. What's
year?
like? Let me
No,
explain
I'm
to you.
asking. You
I,
come with these
well,
excuses.
I'm trying to explain to you.
You
let the
got
man
shitty ass
explain.
goddamn quarterback play. It don't matter who
Whoa,
the fuck you stick on the center.
whoa, sister. Hold on. Just sit in the back seat real quick. I'm finna
No,
run
I
you.
ain't no still back seat, nigga.
Hey,
You
we
got me
we,
fucked up and
we sit in the back
This
confused.
is
seat. We driving
crazy.
Miss Daisy around
This
here.
this this
I'm
this
Nigga,
finna,
crazy.
I'm finna give it
please.
to you. I'm finna give
Bro,
it to
where
you.
did
Just hold
y'all
on.
get these niggas?
So
Y'all
let's just
should be ashamed of yourselves.
hold
I
on. No,
feel
no.
bad for C. Look, I feel
Listen, love. All you doing is
JMIK
talking,
is
but you're not
certified.
listening.
See me
It's
out the
hard to
That
pod,
now
bro.
comprehend when you're
now come
talking, not
on.
listening.
See me
That's
out the pod.
unnecessary.
Come on.
yeah.
See me out the pod, bro.
Let me
I'm
let me
opening
just
up
say
a space just to talk to
this.
you niggas.
Yeah, hold
You
on.
the
Let me pass it out.
you the only
Yeah, I'm
goddamn
gonna take a
fool
spot real
that
quick. You
really
gotta.
believe. Oh, I actually thought y'all the same person. To be honest with you, you're both idiots.
Nigga, one on light skin. How did you think they was the same person? They
Because
both
they
said
both
some dumb shit.
idiots.
Yeah, they
No,
both definitely said some dumb
thank you.
shit for sure.
They're the
And
same
that's my
motherfucker.
that's my brother from another mother. You hear
Shout out
me?
to your brother, but
Well,
y'all
your
niggas don't
daddy,
got no
y'all
good
daddy is
football
dumb.
acumen
Y'all
game.
daddy is dumb.
Hold on, why y'all talking
Oh
about that daddy?
wow.
What they daddy do?
He
Hey, I
said they both.
apologize for her
Ah,
talking
damn.
about your daddy, bro. I apologize for her.
He
See,
said
No,
that's his
no,
brother
see.
from another
no,
mother.
no.
What is daddy
So
doing?
Yeah, well,
because they
that's
got the same
crazy.
daddy, so
We
apparently
don't.
he said no. All you said was a brother from another mother. So apparently,
Smart.
I'm
It's
Oh,
a
just saying another.
phrase. It's a phrase. You wasn't supposed to take it
God damn
literally.
it,
I'm just saying. All right, go ahead, man.
Cody.
oh man.
Oh
Hey,
man,
so can I ask you something while
See
y'all
what
dropping
Swan
all this
did?
foolishness? Can
And
I
you
ask
re- and
y'all
you
what's
really
something?
up?
think
Because I mean, I was listening to whatever he said. I was just watching the game, but now he got to take care of his son real quick. So I'm back. So what was up?
So I do have a question for you, brother.
What's up?
Do you y'all sound really fucking confident in Daniel Jones over there? Like
We ain't got
very,
we ain't
very.
got no choice to sign. I mean, my coach. If the Miko Ryan said right now you are starting Nick Chubbs, you confident in that right now, right?
Hell
You
no,
gotta be.
nigga.
yeah,
I'm a
but Nick
Jags
Chubb has
fan.
been
The
something
fuck?
in the league. Daniel
Fuck
Jones
Nick
ain't been
Chubb.
shit in the league.
I feel like y'all scared. Listen, let me tell you something
Why
about the
the fuck
Bro,
would
Texans.
I
I'm a
be
Listen,
Jet, bro.
scared?
no, look, can I say something about the Texans?
Hold on,
You're
wait.
listen.
I'm not a
You're
Texans fan. Hold on, gang. Hold on. Two things we need to clear up right now.
Yes, you're a
Number
Jags
one,
fan.
I'm not no fucking Texans fan. That's number one.
uh,
Number two, nigga, the day I be scared of y'all is the day y'all actually win in Jacksonville. Fuck out my face with
Oh
that
oh,
dumb
shit.
shit.
you're a Jacksonville fan.
You
Okay, bet.
tripping.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Your
as a
pops.
Texan, y'all
Uh huh.
y'all success is determined about how bad Anthony. Hey, look at your son.
No. My sister determine how great my quarterback is, my fucking defense is, my head
No,
coach is.
you're dependent. Your
My
success is
head coach
dependent
is better
on
than
how
your
bad
fucking
Anthony
head coach.
Richardson is. If
My head
Anthony,
coach is better than yours.
no, he's not.
Mine ain't dumb enough to bench his fucking goddamn top quarterback. Because you picked that motherfucking number 4.
Okay,
Why is he on the bench?
Oh wow.
because it's a money deal.
Now
He
ain't
got
no
paid
money
for
deal.
what? Why wasn't? Why was Russell Wilson on the bench last year for a minute? They had to play
Because he was
Justin
hurt.
Fields.
They ain't got no
Because he was
franchise
hurt.
quarterback. What the hell we
Justin
talking
Field,
about?
Who?
just wait. You don't.
Just,
No, he was hurt. I'm for saying.
Justin, no, Justin Fields got put on the bench because Russell Wilson was
Put it
hurt,
anywhere.
motherfucker. He
But
was not the
he's
Well,
still
starting
not the
yeah.
quarterback.
franchise. No, but he's
Justin
still
No, I
Fields was
didn't.
the backup
but
to
neither one of those guys
Swan.
were a
Hold on.
Oh
franchise.
That's not
no.
the point. The point is
Fight back, oh.
Russell Wilson was the starting quarterback who got to play once he got healthy. Justin Fields was the backup. He didn't get benched because of this, that, and the
I'm
third. He simply was put on the
saying.
bench because he was their backup.
And
I want to know why your
look what that
head
got
coach
him. And
sabotaged
look
his
what that got
quarterback.
him. Look what that got him out of the playoffs. They went to the playoffs on some weird because Justin Fields started great. You had to go back to him. Whoop de whoop 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 wop wop. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But you'll see Anthony Richardson this season, and he's going to take us to the playoffs. Period. Period.
Oh
Fucking
hell
period.
no. That's all right. I need
Oh
to go fix
wow.
me a drink. No, no. Mm-mm.
Hey, sir, you have these every Saturday?
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no, nope. That every Sunday.
That
Every Sunday.
Well, okay, every Sunday.
every
I mean,
Sunday.
I'm saying
Oh.
I'm trying to help y'all out. I'm trying to
close
help you
play
out.
at 1 o'clock a
Trying to
lot.
help you
Hey
out.
Swan, chill.
Yo, yo, she's funny as
I'm
fuck.
look. I'm looking out for you.
But no, I appreciate you, sir, for having me on here, man. You know, I appreciate that.
All right, so
Hey,
we're
hey,
gonna
bro, you gotta fight back.
yeah, but
But that's what I'm saying.
I mean, and we're gonna move on to the
You
Titans,
might
man,
want to
because
bring
we've been
some
talking
niggas
about the
up here that
Colts a
can
little
fight.
Yeah.
bit. So
Yeah,
so it's
stay right
funny.
there. We're gonna cover the Titans. You stay right there, man. We could, you know what I mean? Just stay
Yeah.
right there.
So it's funny because I had to start talking about the Titans, and then Cortland had joined the podcast and whatnot. But Cortland, I mean, tell us about your acquisitions in the offseason.
Or lack
Yeah.
thereof.
Wow.
Yeah. I
My
mean,
bad,
we
my
can
bad,
start
my
with
bad,
the.
Corey.
We
My bad.
can, that's crazy. We can start with the draft.
Nah, but hey,
Cam Ward.
I
We
gotta
got Cam
bounce,
Ward.
y'all. I
All right,
appreciate y'all.
oh.
I appreciate y'all having me. If y'all ever need me to talk some bullshit again, I'll be here.
All right, oh.
All right,
Have a
man.
good one, brother.
You
Everybody have a
too. As
blessed day,
long as
though.
he know it
And
was bullshit.
Yeah.
Long as he know that part.
Okay.
We good.
But yeah, of course, we drafted Cam Ward, who's going to be the starting quarterback.
Boo.
Got Gunnar Helm, who's looking like the heir
F you.
apparent for the tight end position. Um,
Elika Umanor is probably going to play a big role at wide receiver. Shimmeray DK, I'm sorry. Out of Florida is the punt returner. And then in the offseason, I mean, they added a couple of guys. Nothing like too crazy. Quandre Diggs re-signed with the team. Xavier Woods to be manning one of the starting safety positions. You got Jalen Armour Davis this past week, who should shore up some of the depth at the cornerback position. Femi Oladejo in the second round is going to be one of the edge rushers. We got Draymond Jones from Seattle, who should be another one of the edge rushers. So all in all, I think they filled some good holes. The most intriguing one I would say is the left tackle, Dan Moore Jr. He gave up 13 sacks last year, but he's been honestly the best. Between him and J.C. Latham, he's probably been the best tackle in camp so far. So it's kind of looking like Bill Callahan, I'm sorry, has yet again, rehabilitated another offensive lineman. So as far as the acquisitions go, I mean, I think they filled the holes. I don't think they went crazy with spending. The draft looks like some good developmental guys. Kevin Winston is probably going to start on the PUP list to start the season just because he has some setbacks with the ACL. But once he comes back, he looks like, he's going to be one of the better young safeties that we have on the roster. So all in all, good. Like I said, like good acquisitions. Nothing crazy. I think these guys, as they progress in their careers, will be better. But first year, you're just trying to see what they are.
So to follow up with your acquisition, so like, what are your expectations in terms of like win total for the team? And I mean, like, how are you trying to see the team grow?
Expectations wise, I guess I've been consistent with this. I'm not trying to. If you run the table, cool. But my expectations or my predictions, like I think they fall between 5 and 7 wins.
Okay.
I had them penciled in for 6 this year. Like like I said, as a concrete win number, I think you just want to see improvement at this point. You're not trying to go out and be the Commanders or or the Texans and how what they did in their first years. You're just trying to see some improvement. Cam is young, and you don't want to rush him into trying to live up to this hype that I think people are trying to put on him. Just go out and play your game, and I think he's done that in the preseason. He's gone out, he's done what he can do. He's controlled the controllables, and if you get 3 more wins you got last year, that's progression, right? If they get more, then that's even better. But you just want to see that improvement. I want to see improvement from the coaching staff, procedure wise, right? Situational wise, like if it's 3rd and 1, don't take a deep shot. If it's second and 3, go out there and get 3 yards, bro. Like we don't need to go out there and try to throw a 20-yard chunk play. Just be better with the situational stuff on the coaching staff end and with the players, control your controllables, and then go from there. I think that's one thing that we did miss with Mike Vrabel not being a coach. Shout out to Mick, but I mean we didn't control the controllables. One thing with Mike Vrabel was discipline, right? Like don't jump off sides. If it's 3rd and 2, don't jump off sides and make it 3rd and 7. If it's 4th and 1 and you're on the 20, don't get a holding call to mitigate a big play. So that's one thing that we did miss last year, and I think they're trying to correct that and rectify that this year to make things a little bit easier.
I mean that makes sense because I think like right before you got on the part, I was talking about Tyler Lockett, and I mean to me he's not gonna have that much tenure left in the league in terms of playing. I mean maybe another 1-2 years, and you got Van Jefferson. I'm not a big Van Jefferson fan, so I mean like for me, like you're a guy out of Stanford. I think his name is
Alec Ayumanor.
Yeah. So for me, I think he need to make a big jump. In terms of that wide receiver room. Like I think, and from what I've seen, I've actually liked what I've seen, and I mean like I think that he should be able to make an impact on the offense. Maybe not the first quarter of the season, but maybe come November, December. Like I do expect him to make some sort of impact on the team. So.
Yeah, they like what they're seeing from him, and against Atlanta, I think he got a good chance to see what a starting cornerback Looks like because the first week, I mean, he was going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, like second, third string guys, right? So he wasn't really getting what a starter looks like what you're going to see on a week to week basis in the NFL. He got the lineup against AJ Terrell consistently in Atlanta, and he got the best of him a couple of times. Now, I mean, it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be like that every week because I mean, AJ Terrell is I mean, of the starters, you can say he's probably like a tier 2 guy. So when he goes up against a Singletary or a PS2, that's where it might get a little scary for him, right? Week one, he might see that matchup, a couple of times depending on the alignment and how the Denver Broncos cover the team. But like he does need to step up. I'll say that. And to your point with Tyler Lockett and Van Jefferson only signed a 1-year deal. I think Tyler Lockett signed a 1-year deal. So both of those guys are going to probably move on next year. So you're looking at Ellick probably slotting in as your wide receiver 2 on the roster, with Calvin Ridley still being there. And then you're probably looking at what the wide receiver market looks like in free agency or the draft. So it's going to be interesting to see because Tyler Boyd was with the team last year. They kind of used him, for a year. He didn't live up to the hype. They moved on. Tyler Lockett is in that kind of similar situation where he's the veteran guy who's helping the young quarterback, but also helping the young wide receivers as well.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a good plan because I think like what y'all did was like you kind of built up your offensive line, and then you drafted Cam Ward. So it's not like I mean, like you're not in like just to use a comparison. You're not in like a Drake May situation where Drake May's offensive line was horrific last year. So I don't think your offensive line is going to be anywhere near that. Like I would expect your offensive line to be in like the top 20. I mean, like somewhere in the top 20 of the league, and I mean, like it should give him a good chance to be able to sit back there and like be able to get Calvin Ridley the ball, be able to get Lockett the ball, be able to get Van Jefferson the ball, Chig the ball, Gunnar Helm the ball. So I think it puts him in a good situation.
Yeah, and the run game should also, be better. Khalil Mullins has looked good. I think that's the one thing for a young quarterback that you need is a run game too. And Tony Pollard, I mean, last year, if it wasn't for Tony Pollard last year, I don't know. We probably don't win the 3 games that we did win. So I mean, you get him. Tajay is hurt, but he should be back within the next 2 or 3 weeks. But Khalil Mullins, Julius Chestnut, they're probably gonna step in and play a major role in that run game too. So they're looking to probably lean more on the running back by committee. And Brian Callahan did say he doesn't want Cam to have to deal with sticky situations like 3rd and longs and things of that nature consistently, right? He's like he's going to have to at some point, right? And everybody knows that's the NFL. You're not going to be in a perfect situation every time. But he was like, if they can keep it 3rd and 5 and short, 3rd and shorts, right? Like 2nd and shorts. Then that helps him develop because now you can feed him more of the offense than if you're in situations like last year where we were throwing, down 2 scores or throwing the ball because we're 3rd and 15 when we were just 3rd and 8 or things and stuff like that. So he wants to kind of keep the easy stuff easy. We make it easy, right, and let the hard stuff come. As the season progresses, right? Like we're going to face some games where, like probably against Denver week 1, right, where you're going to be in some 3rd and long situations, some situations that aren't favorable. But if we can get those easy situations against them and get easy situations against in those games where we can keep it easy, then keep it that way, right? And I think Dan Moore, he comes from Pittsburgh, and one thing I would say about him, he don't accrue a lot of penalties. JC is learning from him as far as that goes because JC did put us in a situation where he had a lot of false starts last year. So they're also they're rebuilding a team. They're truly rebuilding the team. And I think Mike Borgonzi is the perfect guy to have done that because he's not big on free agency, right? He's not big on spending money. He's big on like drafting and developing. So, and that's how you build a team.
All right. So interestingly, I asked this question earlier, but you wasn't here. If you could bolster one position on your team, what position group would it be?
Wide
And why?
receiver, because Harry Roseman put me in a really precarious situation. Now,
That's hilarious.
that's all good, Smitty.
Hey man,
It's
Howie
all,
didn't do anything, man.
it's all
Howie
good,
didn't do
Smitty.
nothing.
Nah,
Man.
but wide receiver for sure. If I could bolster one position on the team, it would be wide receiver. I don't think you've seen a good team in the NFL and not have at least two good, one good and one solid. Most of your better teams in the league have at least three. So as of right now, it's been a revolve since AJ left. Unfortunately, like it's been a revolving door receiver for us. We kind of finally solidified it when we got him, and then it seemed like as soon as we solidified it, you traded him away, and then Corey Davis is gone, and you're now running with a bunch of mid-tier guys that never, Traylon Burks comes in, he's now off the team within 3 years. And so it's been a revolving door. Now we got Calvin, but Calvin is 32, 31, 32 years old. There's no timetable on how long he's going to be here, how long his prime is going to last. So, I think you're looking at a situation where if there's a place where Brandon Ayuk comes available, do they trade for him, right? Or whatever. So, like, I think that wide
Nigga,
receiver position is one to watch. It's a conversation to be had, man.
it is not. Cut it out.
I'll give y'all a third right now for it.
He said he coming to holler at you.
Send that man there and kill his career for real.
Oh, boo.
A
We're not
third,
having, like, look,
sure.
I ain't them Colts fans. I know ball. Like, we not doing this.
Nigga, if you think you getting Brandon Ayuk for a third, you definitely don't know ball.
I know John
You
Lynch.
take a second.
You'll take that third in a minute.
Shit. Good luck with that.
But yeah, it would be a wide receiver for sure. I would boast a wide receiver for sure.
And I think another question that we've been asking people. So here's a question, right? So I mean, like you obviously have some like guys in your team that are in the second and the third year. Like, who are you expecting to take a jump?
Jump in the second season. Honestly, J.C. Latham. I want to see him take that leap because he's moving over to right tackle, which is his natural position. It's where he played at Bama. So I'm looking at him to take that leap. And in camp and practice, he's looked like a guy that has taken that leap, right? He's kind of taken control of that right side. Kevin Zeitler has helped him a lot with, getting the splits right, not narrowing his base, things of that nature. Brian Callahan and Bill Callahan both have been kind of talking to him, getting in his ear about certain things that, you got away with this last year as a left tackle. And this year you can't really do that. And as a right tackle, we need you to do these things. And then he also transformed his body, right? He lost over 30 pounds, got in the gym, right? He's a lot more trim now. And so his conditioning is a lot better. So I'm looking for him to take that next step. Cedric Gray, looking for him to take a leap as at linebacker, to kind of solidify that linebacker position. That's one of the positions that I think is the weakest on the team. We got Cody Barton from Denver last year, or this year, I should say, and he's been a leader on his team, since he walked in the door. But that second linebacker position is still a question mark, and Cedric has separated himself. He's now probably going to be the starter in that position. This is his second year. Last year, he had a shoulder injury that he didn't get a chance to play much until the second half of the year. And this year, he's had a completely healthy camp, and he's looked amazing. So definitely that's something those are two guys that I think I want to see take that leap. Everybody else, like Devondre Sweat, I think is going to be status quo. Those are the two guys that we need to take that leap to see what this team truly can be.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, because the funny thing about Cedric Gray is, not this year's draft, but the previous years. Like, I do remember him, and I do remember I actually liked him a little bit, but we just wanted, like, the thing is, like, we needed linebackers, but I mean, we had to draft other positions. So
yeah, I was beating the table for him because of course he's a North Carolina guy.
Yeah.
And I have, of course, watching those games up close. You see him, and I saw the leadership, I saw the athletic ability, I saw the pass coverage ability, the ability to kind of rally guys, and I was like, that's what the Titans need. We need a green dot guy. We need somebody who can rally the troops, and also be in his spot when we need him in his spot. And he's shown that this year. Now, of course, Cody Barton is the green dot, so he doesn't have to take on the brunt of the leadership responsibilities. But as far as what he's been able to do as a guy who's in pass coverage, he's in the run game, he's rushing the passer from the middle linebacker spot. He's done all of those things, and so like I said, I'm looking for him to take that leap in year two, and solidify that starting position.
What's your expectations for Damn, what's buddy name? I mean for your O line this year. What's your expectations for the O line? As far as like I know last year they weren't the best, but they were decent. So what's your
Be
expectations
better
this
than
year?
be better than the bottom of the league. Um, that's the expectation, really. Like last year, I mean, the only solid part of the team or the offensive line was the left side, which was J.C. Latham and Peter Skoronski. Both of those guys played. Peter Skoronski played as a Pro Bowler last year, and I think he's going to take that leap. With Kevin Zeitler coming in and kind of helping him, learn, because he's been in Kevin Zeitler's hip pocket all camp. Like, what do you do here? What did you see here? What do like when you're doing this or this drill, or when you're warming up? What do like what are you visualizing? Or hey, what do you see here from this guy? Or things of that nature. So like he's picking his brain with Kevin Zeitler being a veteran for a long time, arguably probably a Hall of Famer at some point. And so he's picking his brain. Um, I want them to be like JMIK said. If they could be top 20, that's great. If they could be top 15, that's even better. Because that helps your young quarterback out. Because like I said, JC is moving over to right tackle. That's his natural position. Dan Moore's coming in, to solidify that left tackle spot. Even though he gave up 13 sacks last year with Pittsburgh, he had a over 90% pass rush win rate as a tackle, which is huge. Most of those guys don't give up a lot of sacks, but I think dealing with like Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, you're gonna give up some sacks because they're both mobile guys. Um, and then, like I said, Kevin Zeitler with the right guard position, Peter at the left guard position, and then Lloyd Cushenberry should be back from the Achilles injury to solidify the center spot. If so happens Kevin Zeitler goes down, we got Jackson Slater that we drafted that can take over at that right guard position, which I think they're going to move him into that starting right guard position next year anyway. So, like I said, top 20, top 15 to 20 offensive line would be the expectation for them. Definitely with Brian or Bill Callahan, I'm sorry, as the coach.
Yeah, Slater was a guy in this draft. I said whoever get him, they gonna have a future starter. I like his physicality. I like his size. So Cortland, my question for you is, what does the team have to do performance-wise for you to feel like, okay, we are back on track? I know like y'all had names, additions, and stuff, but what do you want to see just as the team do throughout the year for you to be like, okay, we're headed in the right direction with this?
Win the games you're supposed to win. Last year I felt like we lost games that we were supposed to win. Because of boneheaded mistakes from a particular position, but it wasn't just him, right? It was everything. It was, like I said, penalties, things of that nature, and a couple of those games happened at the beginning of the year. Uh, you go out and you have a good first half against the Bears. The game is, like it's kind of feeling like, okay, like this is a game you should win, and then you come out and your quarterback forgets how to play football, and your defense decides that we're gonna make Caleb Williams look like Tom Brady. So like you lost that game because you had a brain gaffe. Okay, cool. Like first week, it's all good. Like things like that happen, and then you go throughout the year, and it's games that you're leading in, and then you're coughing up the lead in the second half and getting blown out. So I think for me to feel comfortable with this team, I think that is to win the games you're supposed to, right? If you're up in a game, you're up in the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, hold the lead, right? Don't make the boneheaded mistake. Don't let teams creep back in. Um, don't give up big plays. Don't give up, plays. Don't call plays that shouldn't be called. Why are we calling screen passes instead of running the ball in the fourth quarter? Why are we calling deep shots instead of running the ball in the fourth quarter? And that goes to the coaching staff, right? Not calling those boneheaded plays and kind of having a more of a script for the fourth quarter or a game plan for the fourth quarter. And then like the games that you know that you're gonna have a tough game, right? Try to make it competitive, right? Like everybody has the Denver Broncos beating us week one, and that's fine. That's fair. They were a playoff team last year, one of the best defenses. We're a young team. We were the worst team in the league last year, so they should be favored. But at least go out there and make it look good, make it look competitive, right? Make it, go out there and fight. Don't just lay it down because you're not the favorite. And so like that would make me more comfortable with, okay, this team is on track and they're sending in the right direction.
Oh,
J-Man, you
sounds
doing
good to me.
So
the schedule this week? We doing the schedule this week or not?
I mean, we could. I mean, and we got everybody's win totals. I mean, we kind of run
Damn,
along.
bro, I had fell asleep.
Yeah. 40 minutes, man.
Hey,
And
Spody,
we got
look,
everybody.
I ain't the Colts fans. I ain't
All
gonna
right, that's all
argue
right.
with y'all.
Yeah.
All right,
And I think it was at 2 hours. We, I mean, like niggas would have went through the schedules, but shit, I mean, like we are almost at 3 hours. So yeah.
We spent the hour and a half on the Colts.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of try to let that go a little bit, but some of the stuff he was saying was just
Hey man, look,
Hey, listen, certified. I don't trust you picking.
don't wait a minute now. Wait a minute now.
I don't
I
trust you.
told y'all I was like that he's the Colt czar. I
Is.
said that.
and
Okay.
you
The
don't lie.
Colts czar
did.
is a
definitely
crazy.
No, I know
Well,
disrespectful, but he
He
worked.
more like the coach shown, but whatever.
No,
If you want
I
to
mean,
say
Sean
czar,
don't really be talking, man. Like,
no, that dude is czar. Yeah, he
that
is.
nigga is a liar, bro. Oh my god.
Well, Czar's a liar.
I mean,
Yeah, you right.
Monty might be the biggest liar that we all
Monty
know.
might be the Rams czar for real, but yeah, definitely the Colts czar. 100% hit that on.
He
the head.
is.
That motherfucker was.
So y'all can't beat me up because I apologize for this shit already.
I
Okay.
just want y'all to know
But
that
no,
me,
you knew in
me and Swan.
advance.
Listen,
That's
just
why I
wanna say
warned you
I'm very
niggas.
proud of me and Swan for keeping it cordial.
I almost made it.
And you brought these niggas in here. Well, it ain't Cortland's fault. I can't
The
blame
three of us were
Cortland.
gonna behave. The three of us were gonna behave.
Yeah, y'all. That other dude, bro.
And
I'm
it was
sorry,
two of
bro.
them. It was two
Listen,
of them.
I can't.
Tweeter
Yeah,
did.
it was
Tweeter
two
dog.
of them, bro.
yeah.
Tweeter did.
Yeah,
Tweeter
see,
dog.
I didn't realize it was. I thought it was the same dude. That's why I say that's what you said.
Oh no,
No,
I
it
knew
was
two different
two
ones.
different
Damn.
niggas.
They
I
was
seen
both.
the light skinned nigga first, and
Man,
then I seen
y'all
the dark
talking
skinned
real
nigga.
bad about my
And
guy.
it was all
I
the
mean, the
naps was
nigga
the
said
same on their head.
Daniel
That's all.
Jones is better than CJ. Which one?
You need to put them niggas
I don't
in
know,
limit, bro,
dog.
for thinking Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is, I don't even hate Daniel Jones, but
Me
he to
either.
me right now is the worst quarterback in this
Division.
in the AFC South. Yeah, I'm sorry, he is, and he may very well be the worst quarterback in the AFC. Not even trying to be funny. Who's their worst quarterback than him right now?
No, what I'm
But
trying to say is,
maybe I was about to say maybe Justin
Yeah, I
Fields. We
can
don't
say
even
that
know.
because I
me.
can't say that because we don't know what the rookies are going to look like yet. So I ain't even going. I'm not going to disrespect them like that.
What rookies? What rookies?
All of them.
What rookies?
All of them.
That's the only
Yeah,
one. There's the only rookie in the AFC.
Wait, Cam is the only.
It's Cam.
Cam is the only one.
Who else?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
other quarterback in the AFC is that nigga better than? I'm not even
because
trying
other
to be funny right
quarterback. I mean, I guess if you want to say Dylan
Yeah, I
Gabriel,
was gonna say
but
so.
he's not the
Dang, yes, I
now. He
guess
not
he
the
is.
starter, and I mean, okay, Daniel Jones over Joe Flacco. I'll take Daniel over Joe Flacco.
No, I'm taking Joe.
Yeah, I'll take
personally.
Joe Flacco over.
Damn, that's
Oh,
him.
he
I'm
no,
taking Joe.
me too.
damn. I'm
Mhm.
taking
Nah,
Danny.
because
I
here's
ain't
my
gonna
Yeah,
lie.
thing.
I
Okay,
mean,
I'm
like
taking
Joe
Here's
is,
my
I mean,
thing.
Joe is a statue, but
Am I taking a running
So he's
back?
the
Hold on. Here's
bottom
my
3
thing with Daniel
quarterback
Jones,
in
and
the
this is what I was
AFC.
trying to
That's
say.
just
This is
not
what I
good.
was trying to get him to understand, like with Daniel Jones, is Shane Steichen's offense. Like Brian Daboll, the reason why Daniel Jones was good in Daboll's system is because Daboll put him in situations where he was comfortable,
Was he
right?
even
Like it
good though?
wasn't, huh?
No, he was good that 1 year for
He was
sure.
good.
Niggas
He was
want to
good
hate
that
on
first
him.
year with Daboll when they
Like
went like
he might not have had
7.
all the he might not have had all the passing
Yeah,
touchdowns, but that nigga was willing
when
to
he
go.
went
I
ten and
watched him
seven,
win
when they
games,
went when
bro.
the Giants went 10-7 that year, Daniel Jones was good,
He
and
won
they
games for them niggas.
yeah
Yeah.
he was doing it. He was doing it with no like no crazy receiving threats or anything like
No,
that
he
because
didn't
I
have
think
no. That nigga had
right
Daniel Bellinger.
right. So
They
we ain't got
wasn't throwing the ball to the other little nigga
Slate.
over there.
right. Yeah,
They
we ain't
had
got to talk about it.
Slayton.
Like we just
Yeah.
know like because Odell was gone, right? Like all that. So like we know that. So my thing is with Steichen though, Steichen's offense is built around the quarterback being intelligent. Say what you want about people can say what they want about Jalen Hurts. When Steichen that year they ascended, you saw Jalen Hurts at the line commanding the offense and making reads and making adjustments and audibles and all this stuff and telling hot routing guys and all of this. So I don't think Daniel Jones has that. Dabo did all the thinking in that offense for him. And so he didn't have to go out there and think. He just had to go out there and do. Jalen Hurts did the thinking on the field because Steichen trusts his quarterbacks. So if Steichen sees that Anthony Richardson couldn't do that and Daniel Jones is more adept at it, that's cool. But that's not saying much because I haven't seen Daniel Jones be able to think for himself in the offense yet. And when he does, when he has, it hasn't looked good. So I don't know, man. If they win a bunch of games, cool. Like if he's better than what Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz and Phillip Rivers was, then like
Man, the
that's cool.
Colts going
But
6-11, bro. Fuck out of here. Them niggas going
you
6-11.
it's just I don't know, man. Like that defense is scary. That those offensive weapons are scary. But the guy throwing them the ball
Their
is
defense is not
Nigga
scary,
ain't
bro.
scared.
I think the defense is
I don't.
good
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Listen,
No, he said
Yeah, I
scary.
mean, I'm not
listen.
saying
They
top
defense
10.
gonna be alright. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, we
I
beat
no
the
pretty
the
much say
defense.
Bucks
Joe
up
The
Burrow
reason I
every
is
say
year,
that
bro.
defense is
top
scary
50.
is because they do have boundary guys now. Like Juju Brents was as good as high as his ceiling could be. Right, Juju wasn't on the field a lot.
No, Juju didn't even get to
No,
play.
that's what
Yeah,
he
he didn't get
played
to play.
some, but like again, he didn't see his ceiling because he was hurt all the time. Shavarius Ward is when he's healthy and when he's out there, he's one of the best not best safeties, but better corners in the league. Right, like he can go out there, man up, he can go out there and play zone. He can do both. You bring in a Mike Hilton who's a good reserve guy, and then you got Kenny Moore. So like their secondary should be solid, right? Then they added, I think, my man from the Vikings, Cam Bynum this year. So
It's
you
crazy
add
because 2023 Juju was on pace to have a really good season, and then he
right,
got hurt in the first game last year,
but
and
that's
that
what I'm
shit
saying.
just.
Like, so if he's healthy with Cam Bynum and those guys on that set back there playing safety, Kenny Moore, Mike Hilton, and then you put Shavarius over there on the other side. That's a secondary. That's something that they
Well,
haven't
Juju
had.
not there no more.
Good, but
Juju
right, I'm
not there no
saying
more.
good,
No, I'm saying that's what I said. I said
but not
Shavarius.
scary.
I
I
said
think scary to me. Yeah, I just don't get the term scary.
Yeah,
well,
you
I
said
mean
the
they can
niggas is
get
scary, and I
we
just
know
don't
that
see
they can
that.
get pressure. We know they can get pressure on the quarterback, right? And I know for the 20 minutes that we shit on DeForest Buckner for him saying he was top 10, DeForest ain't chopped liver, right? So he can get
No,
pressure up the
Nah,
middle.
he definitely top 10. Nah, he definitely
Yeah,
top 10. But
yeah,
we
like
just, I don't have those problems when we
yeah,
play them, so I just don't
no,
know how they feel.
no,
don't
and because
whatsoever.
against a good offensive line, they're like the AFC South as far as our three teams go, right? I don't think we are, like going to be like, ah, man, we can't beat the Colts, right? But it is something to say like they have improved that team. Just like all of our teams have improved, they've improved their team. So it's not crazy to say that the Colts can't be one of the most improved teams in the league, in the division. However, it depends on how far that quarterback takes them because that's the one thing that they haven't had since Andrew Luck is a quarterback that can
command the offense and get the most out of it.
No, they
So
did. He
if
just ain't want to
games,
stay. He did.
What
They did.
the?
Philip
who,
Rivers won 11 and
who,
5 and dipped on their ass.
but Philip Rivers was
Philip
That
Rivers,
was
uh, Philip Rivers literally went 11 and 5 and had a
that was
hell
the
of a
best one
season
they
and
had.
I would
dipped
say
on
of
their
the.
ass.
I mean, he was gonna retire anyway.
But they can't protect nobody.
He was gonna retire anyway.
Exactly.
So that's what I was
No,
saying. Like,
he wasn't. That was the whole point. That was the whole point for him going to the coast. He wasn't about to retire. The thing is, he did go 11 and 5. He went 11 and 5 despite them protecting him. He got beat the fuck up that year, but he put up crazy numbers. He retired because them niggas butt, man.
but yeah, man. So like, I ain't gonna shit on the Colts, but like, they could be one of the better teams. Um,
Somebody got told
I
him.
think that's crazy.
That was
um,
crazy.
I still think it's the Houston Texas division to lose though. Like, is until further notice.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it, but we coming for sure. I think right now, I mean the Colts, I get it. Everybody want to give them some graces because they're the Colts, but that's all they are is the Colts. That's literally it, in my opinion. They just the Colts, and everybody for some reason keeps holding on to them being good, even though, in my opinion, right now, I do not think they're good. I think they have good players on their team. I don't think I can't get over the quarterback situation. So until they show me otherwise and show me that they can win games in week 1 and beat other teams like shit like that, I don't get everybody's infatuation with them. But yeah, it's definitely the Texas division to lose because they don't won it the last 2 years. So it is what it is.
All right, so we at the 2 hours 50 minute mark. We gonna let the people get up out of here, but we appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hit that like button, hit that
Having me.
subscribe button. Hey, pop, huh?
I say thanks for having
Oh,
me.
and,
Yeah, for sure, Spawn, for sure.
and do y'all have like podcasts that y'all want to plug real quick or?
Sure. So we have a podcast we do in season, 3 times a week. The H-Town Rundown. So and it's all one word. We do all 22 on Tuesdays following the games for our team, and in between the weekend and on Fridays to preview the next week. But
So we
and
got
we're
that on
gonna be
YouTube.
YouTube, and starting with the season, we're going to be doing playback.
Okay.
So yeah,
Guess I'll plug.
Yeah,
Go
y'all.
ahead. Go ahead,
Y'all.
Spuddy.
Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead. Nah, go
okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
I don't have a podcast yet, but me and my wife are starting a sports podcast. It's gonna be me and her. It's called Flip the Script. So we'll be doing like pop culture things like the Fantastic Four movie came out. We'll be doing like the Fantastic Four of sports, right? So we'll be doing stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that coming in the next coming weeks. I do have my On the Clock podcast, not podcast, but publication. I will start a podcast behind that covering all things draft. I've been putting the scouting reports up on my page on Twitter, DC Griffey, so you can follow me there and see those. So check that out.
Well, I'm glad you brought your wife on, so we can have somebody that know how to talk ball.
That's crazy. That's
Hey yo,
hey, not gonna put us to sleep either.
Yeah, I ain't plugging no podcast. I don't have a podcast. I'm gonna plug my homeboy podcast though. My homeboy podcast for all Jaguars content, Men Until podcast. They to me are some of the best in the business. You can also check out Locked On Jaguars. That's Amp Wig. That's the old head. If you want to catch me though, you can catch me in the fuck around on Sundays watching football. Everybody is welcome. We do flip between games. We don't pick and choose. We're not biased towards any teams in the NFL. So it's pretty much whatever good games are that week. That's what we watching. And yeah, Pleasures and Intimates. Hit my DMs, Duval Bags on Twitter if you need anything. We ain't gonna get into it, but we're gonna
I
get
know
into it.
that's right. Hey, and real quick,
Oh, and Fuck
I just
Certified.
want to let thank you. Real quick, all the guests on the stage is from Gridiron Bullies. Again, tap in Monday through Friday. They usually start up around 10 until whenever. Please know what you're talking about because you will get packed the fuck up. All right, Pop.
All right, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube page, follow the Twitter page, join the Twitter community. Listen, y'all, the greatest time of the year is upon us. College football has started. Great weekend of that. And kickoff is this Thursday. So we getting into the nitty gritty. Finally, the time has arrived.
Cowboys
So
getting
make sure
packed
y'all
up.
tap in with
Getting
us
back.
next Saturday at 11:15 Eastern Standard Time. And remember to tell a friend and tell a friend, and we tap in with y'all next Saturday.
We out.